Ballbusters is not real life. The characters represented on Ballbusters are all fake. They're not real at all. They are exaggerations of actual personalities. You will be offended. You will be shamed. You will regret your life decisions, but you're here by choice, and you have acquiesced to what you will experience. No lawsuits can ensue.
What I'm trying to think of, okay, so when it comes to the Peni, okay,
Peni, the science guy.
Peni, the science guy. They're straight.
He isn't.
Okay, they're straight.
Unlike this stream.
And stop thinking too hard about the gay shit, Dermy.
Unlike this stream, we are all.
A hamster's about to
Don't be
die.
hard
if you keep
thinking
this
about
up.
the hard shit.
This is math, okay? This is science.
Let's turn into ball busters.
Just let me finish, okay? Now Ryan has now
That's what
finished.
that's what Ryan said.
Yeah. I think the way I freaking came across gay was because my parents they never.
Have you accepted Lucario into your back hole?
Who's a Taylor Swift fan?
Not me.
Someone say praise Jesus. Because the acolyte is filled with the demons. The demons that are reaching deep down inside and telling you, use that lightsaber as a penis.
Yeah, I just want to know what dick tastes like.
Drunk Dermy's
I have decent titties.
talking about things
Put
that
that-
don't want to.
It naturally Heil! See Heil! See Heil! Oh, it's working! Oh my god, you really are!
You gotta fucking find a way to get off.
Jeremy, go to your hat, please. Go to the Blue Oyster Bar.
Getting hot.
Got this.
Gonna throw up.
Jeremy's got that look of, should I trust this part?
No.
I had to start the stream because I was too fucking retarded. The room was about to close out.
That means
And you threw me. No, that makes perfect shit. That makes perfect sense. You fucking retarded cocksucker. Jesus Christ. I'm getting.
Let's get
That's
Cloud
it.
in here.
That's
Come
it. You know what? Fuck.
Get in the
I
room.
hope New York burns next. That's what I'm gonna say. I hope New York fucking burns.
Help me get over Dermy. You're my rebound boy. Kissy face.
Yeah, I like dick.
Wait, did you just call him Dommy?
Yeah.
You understand what $1 million is? I would blow everyone on this fucking panel for $1 million. I can get therapy. I can get therapy to deal with it afterward.
Yeah, it's your bigotry. It's getting in the way of understanding the
You
show.
know what? If I'm bigoted towards these people that have goddamn Heil Hitler.
Oh my
God damn it.
Wow.
If that's bigotry, then fucking I'm going whole board.
That's it. All channels are going down.
Oh no.
So how you doing, mommy?
Oh, I'm great. Anybody in trouble?
Jesus Christ.
Only Dermy.
Well,
Oh no.
it's my turn. You guys ready?
All
All right.
for the,
He's been
the real
threatening
horror
us
show?
with this. He's been threatening us with whatever this is.
Who needs a navigator?
Oh,
My God, you are. Oh Jesus Christ!
Holy shit, you're huge.
I can't with you.
Is that Gal's bathing suit?
Like Bear Grylls-esque survival skills as a talent, you know, like so I could be like dropped off in some island somewhere and I'd be able to build myself a little hut, hunt some humans.
And realize that with Halo, you can enjoy that man ass.
Static destroying my butthole.
Shit. Dermy. God damn it. You're fucking retarded.
Could it be anything else?
The creep of the scene stares at him shaking. He's a coward and clean. Mom and dad bang loud. He's a whimpering wreck. Truck stop sleaze begging for some neck. competing of the flops. Disco drum is done, let the roasting not stop. Ballbusters right into the groove. Dummies in the crosshairs, got no moves to prove. Panel's gonna torch him, rip his soul to shreds. Dance superb, rip your truck stop creds.
Okay, that's over. What's going on, Ballbusters? See, I didn't end the intro early this time. But what's going on, everybody? Why are you all... Wait, Adam, you're muted still.
Yeah, I mute because they can freaking hear us, so I make sure I mute myself.
Yeah,
you want a
they can
cookie?
hear us.
You want a cookie?
Yeah. Maybe I do. You ever thought maybe I want a cookie? Maybe I'm a fat man. Do you
well,
not think I want a
Of course
cookie?
I want. I will take the stale cookies and I will throw them at your head. And if you can catch it with your mouth.
What the fuck is going on there?
Whoa, echoing.
Who is that? Echo. Speak. Okay, it's gone.
You speak.
I just muted Devil.
Good job,
Devil. Unmute.
It's not me, I don't think.
Speak. It's not. Well, it's gone now.
Yep. Can't hear it now.
It's gone now.
Hello?
Test.
Can you hear us?
No, I was testing you. So I muted the two people I hoped it was gonna be, Alf or Devil, and then I didn't hear it. So I guess it's gone. I don't know what the fuck.
I didn't change anything.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Well, off to a stellar start as usual.
I mean, this is just like how it began the month. We were supposed to have Culture Casino on, but he was sick and had to cancel last minute. And guess what? We were supposed to have Theo Snodgrass on, and he's had to cancel last minute. So
can I cancel last minute?
No, not you. Interestingly enough, though, I already asked Mo and Hayden to be on to help fill in for two of our other usual panelists for not being here, just like last time. Man, it feels like this is a repeat occurrence now.
Everybody hates you.
Yeah. My views pretty much say the same thing. But anyways, welcome, Ballbusters. We got a show planned for you tonight because, Doctor Who's getting canceled, it looks like.
It's a pause, Dermy.
It's canceled. Fuck off. Enough of the goddamn cope. We're celebrating because we fucking told you, bitches. We also got, $80 fucking for Borderlands 4. Jesus fucking
Boy,
Christ.
I'm glad I don't play those games.
We got Dominique Thorne, or whatever the fuck her name is, saying she's better than Tony Stark, and we got some other things. Also, like the Devil May Cry Adam, the cartoon guy came out and said that he was angry that Devil May Cry 5 was a thing. So yeah, we got stuff to talk about. But in the meantime, Alf, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I've been kind of out of it as far as the pop culture game goes this week, but I'm here. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to hear about Doctor Who getting canceled. Sounds like it'd be pretty fun.
Oh, it's gonna be wonderful. Adam, my brother from another Jewish mother, how are you doing?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. Well, every day for the past 3 weeks now, it's been 3 weeks on my daily show, the Daily Dive, the Double Ds. We have a little segment where I just scroll through the news, and if everybody wants me to do a topic, they can get me to do a topic. And whenever we stop on Hollywood Reporter, not because it's them, just because I made it a thing, I click on their TV news section and I ask, has Wheel of Time been canceled yet? Well, it was a few hours too soon today because it has been canceled. Just like I said it would be. And I'm thrilled. I'm going to spend the next week making content on it. Video tomorrow, discussion on Roundtable, victory party on Monday on Double D's, and then an autopsy on Wednesday night on the failure. Oh, that is Wheel of Time. Why it
Adam,
died.
it shouldn't have taken that long.
Well, they signed the deal for the first 2 seasons. It listen, again, this will be discussed when I do the autopsy of why it failed. And before that, I think probably on Sunday we'll talk about how it continued for so long. Either way, we go. Suffice to say, go all the way back to what got my channel essentially the hours and the subscribers necessary for monetization back when it was 1,000 and 4,000 was my coverage of Wheel of Time, the first season, calling it out before it came out, and then getting vindication when it was shit. So this is huge. It's the collapse, and it also is the complete and total end. Truly, as I've been saying, was going to the conversation, the end of Rafe Judkins. Because once Jennifer Salke was no longer there to cover for his ass, he got taken off God of War, which was given to Ron D. Moore, a real showrunner, and no renewal for Wheel of Time. So it's been a good day. It's been a good day.
Who's Ron D. Moore?
He is one of the most prolific writers for Star Trek.
Okay, I'll take that.
I mean, he also made Battlestar Galactica.
I've been watching a show he did for Apple TV.
They're not all great.
Pretty decent.
Listen, old Ron D. Moore was great. Current day Ron D. Moore, his original stuff, not so much. But, he's a real showrunner and he's a real television writer. He's not one of these cracks. So his past few things are hit or miss, but I still can put faith in him because he's done great work in the past. And he knows how to write and run television. So God of War might have a chance. It might have a chance because of him. Not saying it will.
Might.
Big
thing there, though, is still Amazon, but you can check out Adam for all your Wheel of Time stuff. I know jack shit about it. I just know that there's a gendered magic system. That's it. And people with long nails.
No, there are no. Well, yes and no. I mean, listen, you gotta read the book. If you want to do it, just full screen me for 1 second. Full screen for 1 second.
Oh, full screen you. No, that's remove you. Spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, read the books. Read the books.
Okay.
If you really want to get into them, read the book. They're all good. They're all great.
Why is Dermy over your shoulder disappointed in you? What the hell's that?
No, that's when he was. No, that's when like half his face was shaved. You can't see it because of the mic. See, look, that's when he shaved off,
crap!
he shaved off half his jihadi beard.
I thought that was the mic. Holy crap!
No, that's his facial hair.
It really does look like the mic. That's funny.
I miss Jihad Dermy right now.
Yeah, I'd let you blow yourself up. It'd be funny.
Be Ahmed. I would 100% fuck it up like Ahmed.
Yeah, you'd have the jihad happen on your ass.
Alf, the jihad happens on his ass every night. Come on.
Give me a second. Okay. Anyways, I don't know if Mo's still here. He literally just went. He was here, then off. How you doing, Mo?
Doing great. I just streamed to nobody on my new channel, but that's okay.
We all do that.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it was a gaming channel. I just played some Helldivers. We got my crowd got to listen to Nagranol talk the entire time without breathing. So always fun.
Nagranol spoke. Wait.
Yes, when he's on stream, he lets you know exactly what's going on at every moment during the stream. So
yeah, he shows off his feet. You get to see all sorts of weird things from Nagranol. But, was that on Discord that he showed off his feet?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was.
One of the two.
Yeah, that's the wonderful. That's the bonus you get from joining the GCA Discord. You get to see hedonism in person from all of our members. So
it's terrible.
Hear what I do to see what it tastes like. You get to see his feet. You get to connect the dots on Hayden's freckly face. It's all fun. So.
Listen, if I'm gonna hop into the GCA, there's always somebody in the GCA. There was a what's the name of the fucking chat room right now is the real question. Okay, it's called General Chat. There was a time when I walked in there, it was called Cat Jam.
Cat Jam is a voice chat.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck was going on. All of a sudden I see Cat Jam. And it's like, I hop in there and AB asks all like, hey, it's Cat Jam. We're watching cats jamming out.
No, you're not.
That's
the cats are jamming.
I don't know. I don't get it. At least in my Discord, we have Cloud's corner and then Gal's no zone, which.
And we have Crease's trash can.
Yes, that's what he's streaming.
Do not go into Cloud's corner.
Oh, don't go in Gal's no zone.
Listen.
Static will punch you.
Cloud's late because he's gay, and we're going to make him pay for it when he gets here.
He's always fucking late because he's gay. He's always gooning before stream. It's his fucking ritual. He's over there like vigorously. Did you even hear
clapping
me
for
clapping
himself?
There?
Yes.
How do you know this, Dermy? Is the question.
It's fucking Cloud. What do you think he's doing?
It's Clormy. He knows these things.
Cloud. It's 10 p.m. Cloud's time right now. What the fuck would he be doing?
You know, get it out of the way early in the day.
Hiding from you? That's what I've been doing.
Do it before you take a shower. That's what I do. Anyways, Hayden, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm off camera because I've been drinking for like 7 hours. So, you know, it's well, my girlfriend is a partial owner in a bar that just opened up today, and that's where I've been. So
I'll trade you. You can go bag feed. I'll go to a bar.
Well, I had to leave the bar very quickly and rush home to even be able to be here. So
Just remember that's code for working at the truck stop. You don't want to trade with him.
Well, it is what it is. All right.
Bag feed is code for putting a dick in his mouth.
Kind of stretched that one a little bit, to be honest.
Listen, I left it innocuous. You know, I was gonna leave it out there, but Devil, he had to ram it home.
Like they do at the truck stop.
Don't say it that way. Don't say it.
Oh, what's the matter?
I mean, he does that with Devil all the time.
No, that's Dom.
Oh, fuck. I'm tired. Shut up. I haven't gone to bed past before 1 o'clock all week long because of my new fucking video editing style.
For the past 4 days.
I don't know about you, Hayden. I feel honored to be here.
Me too.
Yes,
and for
we
the past 4
were
days,
we were the understudies, and Dermy can't talk, so it's just.
That's true. That's true.
Thanks for having us here, sir.
It's great to be here, and yeah, we're gonna hang out with the boys tonight.
And now that you're here, you're officially gay.
God, I'm here more and more often. It feels like it feels. Why do you have to make it that bad?
Well, Hayden, he's naked. He's naked.
I have a shirt on.
True.
No, Alf's naked.
Oh,
yeah, but Dermy's naked from the waist down. So
you don't know that for sure.
So Alf's the top and Dermy's the bottom is what we've established here.
Oh,
Alf, are you getting in on Clermy? Are you getting in on that?
No, thank you.
How about if we move away from this? This is sounding gayer even for me. Have we even done Devil's intro yet? I have no idea anymore.
No, we have not.
You know what it's going to be. You know what his intro is going to be. So.
Okay, I'll do Devil's intro for him. Hi, I'm Devil. Made me do it. I'm the spirit with whatever. Check me out. Beelzebub later.
Way too much excited in your voice. Yeah, you
were too energetic.
Here's one thing I've noticed since streaming with Devil. He's slowly moving towards the camera. In 2027, it's just going to be his mustache and his nose hairs. So.
Well, I mean, ever since he decided to put his face on stream, which Jesus Christ, go back to the other way. He's just like steadily changed his positioning. He's made himself have this. I don't remember what the name of the angle is because now you have to look up at his nose.
The French angle.
It's the French angle
Dutch angle.
Dutch angle.
Yeah, you have to look up at his nose and shit like that. And all I'm thinking is, can we go back to Danny DeVito?
Black Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Black Danny DeVito.
Has to be Black Danny DeVito.
So if Devil's the French angle, is Adam the Jewish angle?
No, Devil's the Dutch angle.
The Dutch angle.
You have to be circumcised for that.
I could give you. I could put the camera at the angle that Dermy's mom gets all the time.
Oh wow!
Wait, does that mean you're going down on my mom all the time?
Hey,
no, she's going. Dude, do you not understand how that works?
That means he knows what Kirsch looks like.
Yep. You should have just pointed the camera at a pillow.
Face down in there.
I've seen Alf. Did I say I've seen Alf? Jesus Christ, I really am out of it. Fuck.
Dermy, have you had a Snickers tonight?
No, I've had chicken wings and I have a Monster. But as you can plainly see, we don't have Static, Gal, or Shock because Shock's at a doggy wedding.
Wait. That means we have
doggy wedding.
We have no tar wranglers. No, he's at a doggy funeral. He's not a doggy wedding.
Yes, that's a very different. Not his dog, mind you. It's somebody else's dog.
It's his brother. It's his sister-in-law's mom's dog or some shit like that.
It's still sad. even though I've never been to a.
Is
dog
it a
funeral.
wedding or a funeral?
No, it's a funeral. It's a funeral. It's
Okay.
a doggy funeral. But it's not even like a dog that he owned or took care of. So
What is he like a? Is he like a fucking
Man.
like a? Is he like a hospice nurse or something? Just kind of just
Listen.
wherever he's needed. Hey, I see Fido's got like he's about ready. To
I gotta
keel
be
over.
honest
Mind
with
if I
you.
hang
I've had
out?
why is my mic always going lower? I've had a lot of dogs. I've never once buried one. I've never had a doggy funeral.
Wait, did you burn them?
You
Your
eat them.
mic is super hot now, Dermy.
Okay, it's hard enough to go to a person's funeral and feign like being upset and giving a shit. I don't think I could do it at a dog's funeral. Like, I mean,
Well, here's the thing.
but
Devil, all
yeah,
dogs go to
if
heaven,
it's
so
yours.
you never see them.
Yeah, those fuckers.
Okay, is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. Listen, fuck Evie Mux. It's fucking everything up. But yes, devil shocks over at a doggy funeral for a dog he's never been near or whatever. Gal and Static are off doing Gal and Static shit. I don't know and need to know. But I gave them the night off because they put in a lot of work dealing with me. But because I gave them the
Why
night off.
don't I get the night off?
Because I'm your eternal sin.
You're not wrong.
That's why I bought drinks for Gal in Vegas. It's like, oh well, he's nice, and I'm like, you sure about that? And she's like, okay, and she let me. And she was trying to be nice, but she didn't really push back that hard.
She's trying to be nice, but she knows I'm a fucking headache, and I know I'm a fucking headache.
It's called.
I mean, the amount.
You're so much of a headache that I decided that tonight was going to be a drunk stream. That I was going to go to a bar, get plastered, and then come back here.
Oh, so you planned it that way?
Well, yeah, basically.
Hey, the last time we were both on, I was a bit in, but I let him know that. I'm like, fair warning, I'm a few drinks in right now because he's like, hey, it's 10:30. Yeah,
they both alerted me that they're drunk.
I'm good right now. I'm fine.
Well, right now
We'll see in about.
No, I'm drunk, so we'll see how it goes. But
what's the likelihood that Gal's gonna say, "Fuck it, I need to hop on here because it's so off the rails"?
Is she even watching, or is she just?
I don't know.
Lurking.
Well, all right. I'm gonna put this out there, guys. Okay. I found a way to possibly punish Gal for something. Would you like to know what it is?
Did you just say prostate?
Prostate?
Punish.
I heard prostate. I heard prostate.
Dermy, you're used to prostate exams, so
I heard
okay.
prostate punish.
No,
I did too.
The fact that we all heard prostate punish.
It's not my fault. You're all idiots. Okay, now listen to me. Do you want to know how you can punish her or not?
It's a Freudian slip.
Not her prostate. No.
She doesn't have a prostate. She's a woman. Degenerates. Anyway.
Wayfarer in the chat.
Yeah, I don't trust the chat. I'm not going to trust the chat. No, I'm not trusting the chat. Anyway, all right. So listen. All right. So listen. Over on Daily Dive, we've been suffering some of the worst fanfics of all time, and we recently finished going over My Immortal, one of the most infamous, terrible fanfics of all time. For everybody taking part in Gal's daily dictation, or not dictation, that was your thing. Her chat stream where she reads the books, or book stream,
Cooking the books.
Cooking the books. I had it right this afternoon. I forgot. I don't know why. Anyway, if you guys want to really punish her, make her read My Immortal. It is a grammatical nightmare. I mean, literally, her hair will literally, doesn't matter that it's dyed green right now, it will go gray from reading that.
And she'll fill it in her prostate.
She doesn't have a prostate. You're weird. You're a weirdo, and I don't need that from you right now.
We all heard prostate punish.
Well, you all need your hearing checked and ears cleaned at the same time.
I think it was a Freudian slip.
I said punish her.
Adam's thinking about his prostate.
There was only one P word. I don't know where you got two P words from.
I look. I like you a lot, Adam. I heard prostate. Apostate. Something.
Well, you're all fucked up. That's not
I'm
my
not
problem.
fucked up.
He did the meme.
Y'all are fucked up. I don't have. That's not my problem. That's your problem. Not my
all
fault.
wrong.
We're not the one. Well, okay, Hayden's drunk. I'm not
Yeah.
drunk here. I'm
not
retarded.
I just
Hey,
I
Cash
heard what
said
I
he
heard.
heard that.
Well, I'm drunk and retarded.
I don't
so-
trust. Listen, I'm going to trust the chat. Chat's looking at
Hey, Cash is the man.
That's
He's
the smoking man. Jinx.
What are you 5?
Yes.
Yes.
You stream with me.
How long have you
What
been
do you
here, Adam?
expect?
Yes,
I've
he
been
is.
here too long. I feel it in my heart and soul. I'm dying from this.
Well, that's your own fault. You're the one that brought me into the streaming world. We've been going for 110 fucking episodes, and you've been here since the beginning.
Yeah, I know. I've only missed like 3 episodes, so.
I think I've only missed 2.
So you're a glutton for punishment.
Well, there was the episode where you weren't here, and we bullied you to get on your phone and go for a drive.
Oh, that was hilarious. They did exercises out in front of his car.
No, that was the
No,
second
that
time. No,
was
this is
the
the
second
first
time.
time where the first time was his internet died and we bullied him to get on his phone and he went for the drive. And that's the time where he was sitting at a pond and thinking about driving the car into the pond. And we said do it, but he didn't. And then as soon as we were off stream, we were talking about him running into shit. And as soon as the stream ended, then he hits a deer with his car.
I don't remember what I did with that vehicle, but oh no, that's still out there. Yeah, yeah, that all happened.
Yeah.
God, why am I still doing this show? But anyways, let's say hello to the chat real quick. Kel says 4-day weekend. Who? Fuck you. I only have 3. Then we got Horny Alf. Wait, why am I already saying Horny Alf? He's on the fucking panel. We got the lovely Sherry.
Ha!
We have Cash Kester. You bullied me into doing that.
Oh, his
Yes,
name
I
is-
did.
Oh, go back to
What?
a lovely
Just say
Sherry.
Cash.
New name is Dormy.
I know there's so many freaking people, okay? We got Weasel. Who's here? Oh. Hi, fatty.
Fuck off. Look who's talking.
You
He's a
finished,
nipple.
Cloud? Is that what happened?
I wasn't jerking off. Fuck off.
We don't believe you. We got Kratos El Greatos in the
Catching a
chat. We
shiny.
got the Wayfarer saying, hail the GCA. Shout out to you. We got Diz the Jizz. Well, not Diz the Jizz. It's Diz the retired gamer.
Retarded.
Retarded gamer.
Retarded.
Why'd you go to Jizz? What the fuck, Dermy?
Well, because he's Diz the Jizzbot usually.
Yeah.
See, I have a reason for going to the way where I am. Okay, we also got Fable of Man. Shout out to you, buddy. I was playing pool with you. Stream Elements for $20. Is this how it usually is streaming with me? I'm like, for some reason, I'm well aware of how much I'm fucking up tonight.
I don't usually pay attention because that's a gal problem.
God, is this really what Gal has to deal with? But Kratos or Grados for $20 says this super is brought to you by Drew Outstanding. Starting a new weekly show. I don't know. I think it says I'm helping because fuck goddamn Stream Elements for butchering goddamn words. I'm helping where each person takes turns showing off a piece of physical media and discussing what they love about it. It'll start in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Keep an eye out. Shout out to Kratos and Drew Outstanding for their new show.
Yep, I'm
God
kind of
damn it.
involved with that too. I'm kind of showing Drew the ropes as far as backing up your physical media. I have everything from beta max tapes, VHS tapes to 4K Blu-rays, and I can back them all up. So, but he's got an interesting thing going on. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but it's going to be pretty fun.
I've heard.
And Drew is like the best person in the fellowship, and it's not even.
Oh
close.
yeah.
He's awesome. He's the very first person I met.
I spent
he let me pretend I was his handler so I could get ahead in line. He said, "Yeah, go ahead." It was like
I spent like 2 hours with him a couple weeks ago trying to show him how to use OBS for gaming streams, and he was so overwhelmed. It's like I didn't know it was this much into it.
Dude, yeah, I mean, we made sure he was going to talk to you because you know about connecting the different systems better than some of us.
Yeah, and I still got to talk to him again, but yeah, it was crazy.
I just
OBS can be overwhelming at first. Once you get it set up, it's fine usually, but it's that initial setup that's very difficult.
And then it's the tweaking.
It's
the tweaking because
OBS can kiss my
levels.
ass now for what they said about Rumble. I just did one with Prism and I like it a lot. So
I don't really care what OBS said about Rumble.
I do as
be
somebody
really
that
honest with
loves
you.
open source software. You should be agnostic to everything. just putting out a good product. But if you're gonna come out on record, you can kiss my ass. I hope you all just die.
I agree, but at the same time, streaming to Rumble, even though we're streaming to Rumble right now, it's a fucking bitch. They need to fucking fix streaming to Rumble. I couldn't stream Ballbusters to Rumble last week. Rumble would not open up.
All the things that Rumble had, I had a problem with Rumble a year ago. They're still having a problem with today. They're not fixing anything that really is important. The discoverability is still shit, and trying to get to stream there is still shit.
So I'm going to put this out here, and everybody knows it because we're all not the youngest people on Earth. I don't know about Cloud, but
I'm 28. I'm the youngest here.
Okay, so you're the youngest.
I just turned 35.
So there you go.
Cloud.
Okay, so
fuck you.
We came from a time where you had people on the left and the right that would work together. The people on the right would be like get the infrastructure and all of the important stuff that actually supports the ideas of people that are more liberal. Rumble is devoid of anybody that has any creative bones in their body, because I use Rumble Studio. It's fucking garbage. It is the worst thing I've ever used. Well, I did one stream live. That's even worse somehow. But they need to quit going so hard into like, I appreciate the free speech, but we're talking about if you want to create a good product that's going to last, you have to push. You have to have creative people in there. You're going to be people that you might not agree with. The problem isn't the people that are doing the work, it's the people that are in charge. If you can make a good product and you just keep your politics out of it, I don't care what the hell you do when you're home. As long as you do a good job and you create something that is actually worthwhile, that's great. It's the problem that you have to get on the cliff and shout it from the top of the mountain, and then 42% of you jump off it, it's just like it's basically, Rumble needs to get like creative people in there, and they just don't have it. It's devoid of creative people.
They also need to open up their algorithm. I mean, when they first became a thing, I auto linked all my content to them to be uploaded automatically, and it just sat there, never got pushed, nothing. Because at the time it was even more political than it is now.
Their algorithm is the main problem, right? Like they haven't built the algorithm that like YouTube has. And that's why YouTube is better for growth.
Yeah, YouTube is better for growth. Kick is starting to get a little bit better. It's still not great over at Kick, but the problem with basically Rumble has the same problem as Twitch. You can't grow there, and they pick and choose winners, so it's not fun. And they care more about people like Dr. Disrespect and the quartering than any of us. So why even try over there is what I think about.
And that's the weirdest part. Yeah, you got to play with it within rules on YouTube, but they let you flourish. They let you grow. And I hate to say that, but as long as you follow the rules and
play the game.
Unless you mix live streams and videos, because YouTube is the worst for streaming.
And fucking shorts. I got to admit, the fucking shorts are working.
I've been using shorts again.
I hate it, but they work. I hate it.
I've been working on shorts. Yeah, but
I don't want to either, but it's working. And when the regular videos aren't doing well, the shorts bring in a few hundred, maybe 1,000 at a time, and it just keeps the algorithm happy.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah, I mean, I try to get 1 to 2 every day out of the stream every day. I didn't get one today, but I have to go. I didn't go back and look, but I mean, it's just, and for me, I'm using stuff that kind of does all the formatting for me, so I can do it on my computer. I don't have to do it on my phone, so it makes it easy for me.
And the other thing is it's the whole thing of talk about not to go too far into religion and stuff like that, but you talk about like Jonah and the whale. He didn't want to go to Nineveh. You have to preach in the worst parts of the internet as far as like pop culture and stuff like that. If you're going on Rumble, you're just preaching to the choir most of the time. If you want to,
Mo, you're on the worst part of the internet. What are you talking about?
Of course I am. You were just showing us what it looks like when Dermy's mom's blowing his. So I understand. That's why I like being here.
All right. So. I feel like we need to play a game. You guys want to play a game?
Well, I still have to finish saying.
Yeah, let's play a game.
Oh, all right. Say hi to the chat. All right, finish up.
We did have Keely Chow. Timon's here as well.
Sorry, my fellow.
Brad, you know,
Brad.
Erwin. Hey, Erwin's here. Shout out to Erwin. I don't think he's ever watched one of my streams, so shout out to you. I
He
feel
watches
sad for you.
them. He just doesn't say anything. But
Well, I feel sorry for you, honestly.
He's
I'm-
too
All right.
disgusted.
I'm honestly
Do we want to play a
yeah,
game?
bad.
I have a new game.
Sure. What's your game?
All right, new game. Get ready to share my screen.
Okay.
Who would win, Cloud or this guy?
Give me
You
a
keep
moment.
saying
I
this
forgot
guy
to
like
do
we don't know
something.
him. This is Kada.
I mean, look at this guy, man. He's gonna run at you. He's gonna take you out of the angles.
I didn't realize
That's a
Kada
buff
was-
little leprechaun. Holy shit.
I didn't realize Kada was so short until I met him in Vegas, and it's like, God damn, he's so buff and short at the same time.
his Twitter is literally Khalil too short.
Dude.
What do you
I
mean
put
you
two
didn't know?
I'm retarded. What do you expect?
I love when this dude starts running. It looks like when the Hulk used to run in the show.
Okay, this is my this is my problem. One of my problems with EV Mux. Why is Hayden Wayne at the kids table? He's fucking just up in the.
That's because
Well, I
Dermy,
could put-
has to craft the
I have
us
to
around
craft it, but here's the thing. I could either put him there or I could cut him apart.
No, he belongs there because he has.
Well-
he uploaded that
right,
avatar
kids
picture.
table.
Yeah,
That's
well,
where
he
we
belongs
put
at the kids table.
people to sober up.
I'm sitting here drinking vodka and eating an oatmeal cream pie. So
That's why you're not getting out of there for a while, I guess.
All right, but who wins, Cloud or this guy? Who wins?
This guy, 100%. Cloud, he's just gonna punch Cloud.
He'd
in
throw
the
him
dick.
around
Cloud's
like,
gonna come a little bit, and then Cloud's gonna.
he'd
fall
throw him
over.
This is actually video of Cloud whipping out his junk, and the guy's like, "Okay, I'm done drinking this." Want some? And he's like, "Oh shit, I'm out."
Let's
Like-
be perfectly honest. If Cloud saw that dude, he'd throw a Pokeball at him. Come on.
I
Yeah,
hate
then-
it.
then it bounce off.
that would
You can
actually
angry.
be like that's a tactic that you could use because that is a. I mean, you could throw a Pokeball at that guy, and maybe you could catch him.
I feel
I'm just saying he could fit in a Pokeball.
Yeah, then you start
he
doing that with all
could,
little
and the
people. Like,
sad
you can
thing
catch
is,
them all.
I see Cloud actually doing that.
I'm just I feel a lot safer around somebody like that because I know they won't steal my bike. So
Well, they can't reach.
All right,
No,
so,
you can't reach the
You can't
pedal.
get on it.
so somehow we're both.
and by the
making fun
way,
of Cloud.
if he does
He's
steal my
walking-
bike, he earned it. He can keep it.
So we've achieved
He
now.
he
both,
walks up to Mo's bike,
we've achieved both
he
making fun of
intimidates
Cloud
Mo
and
away
being
from it,
racist
and then
tonight.
puts yeah, we try hard. And then he puts some training wheels on it, and Mo's just sitting there going, "Damn it, I didn't think about this."
I
Yeah,
love
he has
seeing-
to have
He's
the
like,
training wheels.
I love getting to look down and see all your guys' internet strengths and connections, and I could tell that Devil and Alf are both so delayed. It's so funny
I can
right
hear
now.
everything.
Yeah, you can hear everything, but I can tell that Devil's super delayed right now.
Yeah, shitty internet.
Your mom is delayed.
Oh, shut up! I only acknowledge
That
people's
response
profile
was
pictures.
delayed.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean, yeah, Cloud,
It's
you're already
so
Devil-
delayed that I didn't even know Cloud was here yet.
Here's the thing, that's delayed and failed because Devil already did the ultimate put down on Dermy and his mom tonight. So
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah,
buddy.
we'd
you're
like
getting my
to
sloppy
welcome
seconds.
Cloud to the stream. He's live via satellite.
he's a sad nipple.
Here,
He's a
here.
sad
He's
nipple.
not gonna. He's not gonna be a sad nipple much longer. Okay,
I-
give me a second. Give me
I
a
told you I can't change the image without it then crashing.
I know. That's why I'm changing it for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, and you're gonna
You're
have it
not-
be the fucking Clermy image.
No,
No, you're a sad crying black man now.
I'll take that.
Sad crying, no, Dermy, sad crying gay black man.
That's right, sad crying gay black man who
A Nigerian black
who
man.
cried after jizzing in his
Actually, no,
pants. when
he's
a-
Rwandan.
Oh,
He's
Rwandan.
He's Rwandan.
That's
I got
that's
that
the
one.
face.
Get your racisms right, Alf.
That's
To
the
be
face
fair-
that Cloud makes when he didn't catch the little black man.
That's the
Oh,
face
listen.
that's the face they make in most of Africa when they kick out all the
That's-
white people.
that's
They're
his
like,
face
oh,
in it.
rich
No.
I mean,
No,
Devil,
it takes
Shooty
them,
caught every
like,
black
2
man.
years,
No,
Mo.
that's Cloud's face when his mom walks in on him trying to catch a shiny.
God, now
Well,
you know
he's
this
crying.
is.
Listen, he's crying either way when he's catching the shiny.
I'm still caught with his face for not catching this short black man, and knowing Shooty, it's like God. Shooty probably really wanted that short black man.
Yeah, he did.
He really wanted that short black
That's
man.
like a purse puppy for him.
No, it's more of a butt plug.
Actually, it's more of a fleshlight, but
That's good.
No, Shooty's definitely a bottom. There ain't no top.
That's like his Lemmy Winks.
I hate this conversation. Next conversation, please.
Well, I mean, we're still going to be talking about.
It's a transition. This transition.
Yeah, it's a wonderful transition because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it appears that Doctor Who has been canceled. Now, I'm saying it appears because a lot of this reporting is actually coming from The Sun.
Bastion of journalism.
Bastion of journalism and truth and honesty, and definitely not always rumors. But here's the ultimate thing and the ultimate kicker. Even though their justification is because he stepped away from fucking presenting at Eurovision. That's their reasoning for why the BBC fired him. But when we actually come back over here to Deadline, and I want to say it's about right down here. Yes, right here. On Friday, the BBC repeated the line it has held for many months. No decisions will be made about renewal until season 15 has finished screening. In a small development today, the BBC was prepared to say that Gatwa had not been fired from the show, but refused to deny that he had quit. So there's no proof that Ncuti Gatwa is still going to be there. There's no acknowledgement that he's going to continue actually going on as the Doctor. And furthermore, everybody's acknowledging, because this is from Deadline. That's why I pulled up the Deadline article.
So he's Schrodinger's gay?
Not really.
No, because he's always gay.
It can't be Schrodinger because he's not interested in box whatsoever.
That's true. But
Well,
the main...
Go ahead.
Let me just finish. The main reason I pulled up the Deadline article, though, is because, as we've said on numerous different streams from numerous different people, Deadline's one of the rags that speaks for Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're bringing up, the viewership numbers and acknowledging just how bad it truly is by comparison,
Worst ever.
even talking about worse than Dr. Karen era, something bad's happening. And people are talking. Disney's talking. Everybody is acknowledging that it ain't going forward.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. And we thank our good buddy Jed, the Hollywood Scholar, who stays up to date on this stuff because he's even a bigger Whovian than Jeremy and I am. Mm-hmm. Much to some people are kind of getting it wrong. There is no breach of contract for the Disney thing because there is another Doctor Who show coming out, The Land Between the War and the Sea, which will make up the remaining episodes of that deal. So he hasn't been fired because there's no they won't say he's fired because there's no more episodes to be fired from. There's no more seasons to be fired from.
So I believe it's over here at Radio Times. Yeah, Radio Times. They ended up openly. This was from an article from.
Yeah, it's the one we brought up on Monday.
Week or 2 weeks.
It's the one we brought up on Monday.
Yeah, where they openly said that BBC Doctor Who will return to the BBC, but in here they ended up saying that Disney only purchased like 26 episodes. Well, if you take into account the 60th anniversary special and that first Christmas special that had Ncuti Gatwa as the main star, last season and this season, that openly accounts for 21 episodes. We don't have a Christmas special this year, so you don't have anything there. And as Adam just said, The War Between the Land and the Sea is only 5 episodes. So that equates to the 26 episodes that Disney did purchase.
So there's no breach of contract. There's no saying fired because there's nothing left to be fired from. It's done. Mm-hmm. So it's that simple.
And to disprove the whole, because I know Jed openly said, like, this is a rumor. This article here was a rumor. This
at the time.
That the BBC was going to be taking. Yeah, at the time. This whole thing is a rumor. The thing is, though, I want to take us back over to, I want to say it's this article. And I know this is from Fandom Pulse, so take it as it is. Bastion of journalism over there as well. But Russell T. Davies admits Doctor Who not picked up for a season 3 and calls the Disney-produced run a lovely experiment. This was reported back in December 7th, where Russell T. Davies openly talked about how the BBC made the move to go to streaming. The BBC was the one that wanted them to go over to Disney+. The BBC was the one that wanted all this stuff. because the BBC can't afford to make Doctor Who anymore. It's not just that they wanted it to be pretty and they wanted all the special effects and blah, 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 blah.
They
They
broke.
physically can't afford it. There's no money there. So BBC can say, we're going to hold on to it as long as possible. That doesn't mean that they're going to be making new episodes.
The irony, though, Doctor Who was made on a shoestring budget for most of its, even into the Eccleston and Tennant years. It was pretty low budget, and
Yeah.
that was the allure of Doctor Who, and they got away from that, and now we have Nkudi Gatwa or whatever the hell his name is.
Shudi Gatwa.
Yes, I know how to pronounce it, but I will give him no respect. All right, you can put I'm not going to contribute to your cocoa butter fund. So, it was just like even Capaldi towards the end was really bad. I hated the one that he did with the first Doctor before they made him the second Doctor.
He's still the first Doctor. I don't care what they
yeah,
say.
oh yeah. Like, because we had the 50th anniversary, we had the the biopic of the first Doctor, which was amazing. I just want it to go away. I want Russell T Davies to just go on a bender and just do what he's gonna do.
No, you remember what they did when they re-released that biopic, right?
Oh,
they
yes.
swapped out Matt Smith for Shooty.
Yes.
Don't remind me.
That was so gay.
Remember,
that was so disrespectful and lazy.
It was disrespectful. It was lazy. And they said, well, that's what the thing was always meant to be able to swap out every single time so that we can have the first Doctor acknowledging the new Doctor. Blah, blah, blah. No, it was just you trying to force us to accept him, just like they're doing with freaking.
Then why did they
Ironheart
do it
right
for Dr. Karen? When she came, why didn't they show another one and remake it with her? Huh?
Because she had the power of vagina. That's what did it there. But go ahead, Devil. Were you gonna say something?
I still don't believe she had a vagina.
Well, that's most British women are not. I doubt any of them, except for what's her name,
Millie Gibson.
Nah,
we've had
even what's her face, Rose.
Sharon Carter.
No, Sharon. Oh yeah, she's good looking. But like,
what about Karen Gillan?
Okay.
She's Scottish. That's different.
Yeah, Scottish.
Yeah.
So, here's my question: not being a Doctor Who person, and
well, then you could shut right up, Alf. We don't care.
Well, I'm just curious because this is what I understand. This is the lowest rated season.
Yep.
Of any season
ever.
What do y'all think is the future of Doctor Who?
Done.
There's no future.
It's done.
Do you think BBC's going to try to bring it back, or do you think they're done?
They're going to do what they did with the Seventh Doctor, which was let it rest for a long time and just kind of test the water every so often to see where it's going.
Yeah.
That's what they should do. Will they do that? I don't think so.
But they killed it.
But it's going to be the same thing I've said what they're going to do with James Bond when they destroy it, right? It's if you put a diversity hire in there, you can't pull back from that too quickly because then you get the backlash of that. So instead, like Mo just said, you got to let it lie till people forget about it. You got to give it a long time, and so that's probably what they're going to do. Is exact same thing.
The problem with that theory is the BBC are true believers into all this nonsense, so they're gonna put it away not because they want to back off from the messaging or anything like that. They're gonna put it away because they can't fucking afford it. Eventually, somebody with actual talent, with actual love, will try to come back to revitalize it again, but that's gonna be much longer than what it took last time.
Only one thing will fix it, and you know what that is.
Uncanonize the timeless children.
Yes.
Get rid of fucking black lady fucking fat ass Doctor. Get rid of fucking cunt Doctor. And black gay guy doesn't exist anymore.
Everything.
Erase it all.
Everything post Capaldi regeneration must be null and voided. Which
and
that's the only way to ever save it.
But here's the thing: of all of the science fiction properties, this is the easiest one to make happen.
It is.
I love Doctor Who. Like I watched Tom Baker back on PBS back in the 80s before I even knew what it was. Loved his outfit with the giant scarf. I started watching Tenet with my wife when I was looking over her shoulder. I'm like, that looks interesting. We didn't miss a single episode after like Tenet's second season. And we named our child after the last Centurion. Like that's how much we love Doctor Who. It was like a cornerstone of our relationship. We loved watching that show. And to see what's happened with it is just like it's sad, but it's been there before. The 6th and the 7th Doctor, I think the 7th Doctor got a lot too much flack. The 6th Doctor sucked ass a lot. You know, he was really bad. I think he was the reason why it kind of failed and had to go on hiatus. But it needs to be rested because there's a lot of goodwill there. And there's a lot of goodwill in all of the IPs. Even with Star Wars. Look at like episode 3 coming out.
Who Figs will never go for it because it erases Tenet and Smith. No, it doesn't.
No,
because everything
it
Capaldi was
erases
after-
Tenet too, but nobody
yeah,
needs.
erases
Nobody
Tenet
needs
too.
fucking Mavity. All right, nobody needs goddamn Mavity.
No,
Jesus
but here's the
fucking-
thing: they've not established anything as being a fixed point in time at any point in the woke Doctor Who. So it's all in play, and even then, you can kind of still play with it. But they haven't even established it as being a fixed point in time where you know, which was the argument from Matt Smith's Doctor Who, which was why you can't go back and save Amy and Rory. You know.
Also, David Tennant's Doctor Who, it's a fixed point in time. That's why he was
Yes.
not allowed to save the people of
Pompeii.
Pompeii, and when he did, it broke all sorts of rules and started leading down Dr. Victorious and stuff like that. So, but Jesus Christ, Mafferty.
The Hindu Sir Isaac Newton.
Yes, that was an actual thing.
I know. I remember seeing that.
That's where Mavity came from, which they keep repeating over and over and over and over again. But okay, no fixed points in time. Fucking chameleon system doesn't goddamn work. Perception filters don't fucking work. Nothing works anymore. How you erase timeless children? Very easy. You just say it was a fucking freak up during the whole regeneration process. It was a possible future of darkness and evil and death and destruction. And we never went down that road because vagina leads to evil.
But like I said, you're also the reason I think they'll have to take a long break and not do it the way you're saying, where somebody just with some brains picks it up, is because, like you said, they would need to get rid of the timeless children. By doing that, they erase a black man. That's
Oh, we lost him.
how they're going to see it. We erase a black man if we do that.
Well, yeah, but that goes.
They're never
over
going to do
to
that.
the other.
They're never
that
going to
goes-
do that.
Yeah, but that also goes to the ultimate point that you end up having to wait, and to the point where people are normal, and I don't think we'll ever get there, especially because Adam, what's the likelihood that we're gonna revisit the timeless children yet again today,
In
tomorrow,
the next,
whatever it is?
It's tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, but possibly in the finale next week.
God, I swear to God, if they do fucking Poppy is goddamn the Doctor, I'm gonna.
Oh,
lose
listen,
shit.
a lot of shit's gonna happen, but you know what? It doesn't matter because it will be done. And then a couple weeks later, we can have actual fun and do a nerdgasm and talk real Doctor Who, and celebrate when it was good.
Never say those words together again, please.
What?
Have fun with a nerdgasm.
Well, it's a nerdgasm. It's a show.
Mo got what I was putting down there.
Yeah, because you guys want to be gay about it, but no, I'm trying to be normal here.
This is Ballbusters. We're never normal.
Yeah, this show is
And we're always
inherently gay.
Yeah. Listen, all I know for sure is Jinx Monsoon thought we were going to get 2 to 3 new people coming into Doctor Who because of the trans.
Oh,
think we
they
ended up
thought that
losing more.
didn't that inevitable cliff diver without water? Didn't she say that it was like, oh, we're gonna get in 5 to 10 or something times
Yeah.
more people? I'm like,
Yeah, they thought they were going to replace like twice as many people
I
versus the people who are leaving.
I have that fucking whole interview bookmarked always. I always have it up, and whenever I talk about Doctor Who ratings or things like this, I didn't do it. I haven't been doing as many Doctor Who ratings videos because it's the same shit every single fucking time. breaks new record, literally over and over again. It's been the same thing. This is the only time I should have done a separate video for it, but I put it into my actual review. The only reason this week's episode had decent overnight viewership, and we'll probably have decent consolidated viewership by current Who standards. Okay, that does not mean it's good, but the only reason that actually happened was because the FA Cup final was on beforehand, and then Eurovision was on after the fact. So people either left it on after the FA Cup and then turned it off, or turned it on right as it was ending so they could go over to Eurovision. That was
You
literally
okay
what
over there?
happened. Yeah, I had a burp. But I always love rubbing Jinx Monsoon's face in this whole little show.
Oh,
I
I
love it.
was so hoping you'd finish that a different way.
I don't want to know what way you were wanting me to finish that.
No, I'm glad you finished the way you did, and you weren't going to say something else. It sounded like you're going down a bad path there.
He's always down a bad path.
I'm on this stream. Of course, I'm down a bad fucking path. But in the long run, guys, Doctor Who's canceled.
Yeah.
They're gonna say that it's going on a hiatus, a long hiatus. I have a video already planned on this for tomorrow. I have to edit it after the stream. What they're also gonna end up saying, what BBC will say, I'm willing to place money on this. After this season, they're gonna say we're gonna wait to see what happens with the land of the war, of the land and the sea, and blah 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 blah. We're gonna wait to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Before we
Only
make a
people
definitive
watching it
statement.
is me and Jed, because Jed's making me watch it.
I said I might watch the first episode.
I stopped watching once Dr. Karen became a thing.
I need to know because I saw that wheelchair lady's gonna be one of the main characters in the fucking
Oh, with the
I
rockets
need
in her
to-
wheelchair.
Yes, that we've never seen again. I need to know, is Rose gonna be a main character in this?
Well, no,
show?
but she's going to be in the finale.
Well,
Or he's going to be in the. Well, you say Rose, I automatically default to original Rose.
Yeah.
I can't remember that person's actual name, so.
But I mean,
Jim.
he's going to be in the background, likely the next 2 episodes, some way, shape, or form, holding a clipboard and contributing.
Oh God!
By being stunning and brave.
Mo, we already went over some of the stills from this next upcoming episode. I'm the stands are mad because it's heteronormative.
They are, aren't
Oh
they?
no!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of babies and
Shooty's got a wedding ring on. He's standing next to Belligerent. They might be married in the Wish world.
Jed said the ongoing theory is that supposedly Shooty is going to be married to his new companion Belinda, and they're going to be taking care of a baby together. And that baby is going to be Captain Poppy from Space Babies that we also ended up seeing this season. And then Poppy is going to be actually the Doctor.
I mean, technically it is her because it is the same little girl actress, but
If he's married to what's her name, then she's a beard.
This shit makes me want to drink bleach.
I agree with Cloud.
Minecraft.
We can go shot for shot. I'm okay with that. I'll bring the ammonia too. So we'll hasten the process. By the
I have
way,
no idea who the
everybody in
fuck's
chat,
calling
if you're not familiar with chemistry, don't mix bleach and ammonia. It's really bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Very bad.
Please
Very, very
avoid doing that. That is a awful, awful thing. Only do it in Minecraft. If you are going to do it, YouTube, we are not advocating for harmful,
No.
awful things to incur.
No, but that's how bad Doctor Who is now. Is that we even
Yes.
have to don't do that. Don't do that. Clorox and Windex.
Doctor Who will do it for you.
No, don't do it.
One of the first things you learn when you're in the kitchen is what not to mix to kill yourself.
In Minecraft.
Well, I mean, you know what? I'm not going to finish that statement. We're already walking down a very dangerous path. A very, very dangerous path.
Devil, you're going down a path I can't follow.
But that Doctor Who's done for. But before we get too far,
always has been.
I don't even have fucking transitions this week. Yes.
Oh, I
Twitter
got
being
plenty.
Twitter being down ruined everything. I have.
This is why I banked them a couple weeks in ahead. So.
I mean, most of the things I bank, I can't bring up on stream.
Well,
but
all right. What do you want?
Yeah, because it's from his bank.
All right.
But,
what do you want?
Before we get too far,
what?
I have $1 from Kratos So Greatest said, I sent you proof of what Adam said. I want to hear him explain exactly what came out of his mouth there. I have it pulled up.
Oh, yay.
Okay.
I want to know the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Adam's like, you want me on that wall. You need me
on that wall.
You want me on that stream. You need me on that stream.
Ready?
Hey, I'm gonna put this out there, guys. Okay. I found a way to possibly punish Gal.
There you go, man.
Prostate punish?
This is lies and slander. I never said it.
It's right there.
It's lies and slander. It's been doctored and fixed. I
Lies
said
and slander.
possibly punish Gal. That's what I said.
We all heard the exact same thing.
And you're all living in a warped reality. That's all I can say.
He's just scared the gal's gonna hurt him for outing that she has a prostate.
I'm scared of the gremlin. I'm scared of the gremlin. I'm not scared of the gremlin.
Everybody's scared of the gremlin.
You're scared of the gremlin. I'm not.
You haven't met the gremlin yet. She might be short. Like she might be like 4 feet tall, but she's scary.
She's built like a brick shit house. Like, I give her a hug. She's a cannonball with colored hair. I mean, don't mess with her.
She'll kill you.
She'll
got
kill
that
you.
feeling, yeah.
She'll kill you.
Just lay out some of those sticky strips that mice get caught in.
She's like the midget from Total Recall. She'll just stab you in your junk and let you die.
But Adam, you have a Actually, Adam, you lined me up perfectly for a transition.
Oh, well.
Because I saw this today. And I didn't realize this was a thing, but
You're welcome.
Your penis?
There's no picture.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't see anything.
No. We don't see your camera. We don't see what you're sharing.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Do you
we
see
see everything.
Nope. There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Nope.
Wait, no, I had to take that down that time because I was like, what the fuck? I did not know that.
It was a
Did
penis.
Really go black?
Once you go
Is it
black,
still-
Jeremy.
It's still blank. What the fuck?
Once you go goyim,
no.
you never go hoyim. I don't know.
No. Okay, do you see it now? Do you see everything
No.
now?
Just black screen.
You're kidding me.
No.
So then you see this,
Yeah.
but you see this,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is happening?
Good job, Beefy Mux.
Yeah, this is fucking retarded because I'm sharing my whole. I'm trying to share my entire screen because there's multiple windows to this shit. So you don't see this at all.
No,
We
do.
see the Devil May Cry stuff. Yeah.
Hold
We
on.
see that.
Okay,
I have
you're
a
now
question.
seeing it.
I have a question. What do you think, Hayden?
I think Hayden's drunk.
Sorry.
I think Hayden
Go
fell
ahead.
asleep drinking.
Yeah, that's what I think too. It's okay. We've all been there. Go ahead.
I mean, I've done it. But okay.
Yeah,
so
we have it on tape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll get me back, I'm sure. But go ahead. I could not pass up that opportunity. Go ahead.
I mean, everybody loves it. But Adi Shankar was unhappy with Devil May Cry 5 because it took spotlight away from his Netflix series. I thought the franchise was dead. I thought I was bringing this thing back. Now, I'm not going to dive too deep into this article, okay? Because that's actually not what this story
But
is.
you really want to.
Oh, no, Adam. This story has a much funnier punchline.
It does.
Adam, Cloud, I think you saw it. This story has a funny fucking punchline.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, so obviously Bounding and Comics tweeted it out. Audie Shanker responded, okay? This headline is false. Fabricating quotes is not journalism. Okay? You ready for the punchline?
Sure, hit me.
They got these quotes from a podcast Audie was on, and, well, they showed the podcast clip. Quote tweeting Audie saying, "Hi, Mr. Shanker. The quote was taken directly from your podcast as relayed by you at 2 hours and 3 minutes and 22 second mark. If you'd like to offer clarification on your statement, we'd be happy to publish it in full. Please let us know." Why don't we see what Audie said?
I'm passionate about Devil May Cry. Like, I love this thing.
Yeah.
And I love this niche
That's
thing.
the most important
And now
thing
I
that-
can
yeah.
take
Audio,
it and
dumbass.
hopefully.
Is there not audio?
I'm getting audio.
I don't have any audio.
That might just
Well,
be...
Cloud, that's because you're retarded.
But let me restart this because Cloud interrupted.
I'm passionate about Devil May Cry. Like, I love this thing.
Yeah.
And I love this niche
That's
thing.
the most important
And now
thing
I
that-
can
yeah.
take it and hopefully blow it up to a point where I can expand it and there'll be more of it.
Yep.
Right? So and I didn't know that there was a Devil May Cry 5 coming out.
You did?
One, he says that he loved it, but he didn't know that Devil May Cry 5 was coming out. Just gonna let you guys ruminate on that one. But
No.
Wow.
I got
okay.
actually unhappy when they so I signed the deal and I'm like, yeah, great, I'm doing it. And then they're like, good news, we have Devil May Cry 5 coming out.
Were you hoping to play it before doing your adaptation? Is that what you're saying? Or you just...
No, I actually thought the franchise was dead.
Oh, I got you.
This was my thing. Like I liked Dino Crisis. I liked
I see.
And I thought I was bringing this thing back. And I'm like, oh, this is like a modern fucking thing. Like this is ongoing. Then I should have done Street Fighter.
I love this.
You fucked that up too.
Wow.
You fucked it all up. Yeah, listen, this is the same dude that gave us Castlevania. The Castlevania anime.
We outed this dude as a fake ass fucking nerd, like back when he did his little thing before Devil May Cry came out, and we were like taking his whole thing apart on his office because it was all just a bunch of shit he bought, like, to try to make it look like he was fucking one of us.
Apparently, he's one of the reasons why Apu is no longer a thing in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Oh, then fuck him.
This is a major jackass. Where I like the first Castlevania series that they put out on Netflix. Oh, but one very specific season is garbage, and it does start getting really bad even with the final season.
The one where Alucard was in a threesome.
Wait, don't talk
dude,
about with a brother
where
and
they
a sister.
turned him gay.
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut your filthy mouth.
That actually happened. That actually happened. But I like that show, especially because it was really fucking good animation, and that final fight against death is beautiful. Oh
Yes,
my
it is.
god,
It is fucking good.
it is such a it's an amazing moment, and it's like that. There's a lot of good moments that outweigh the bad. But the thing is, I saw parts of his Devil May Cry series. What the fuck did you do there? How the fuck is this a thing? Demons are an allegory for the Middle East and are supposed to be sympathetic, and the level of writing makes me look intelligent.
Bro is still living in the early 2000s.
Well, they all are. But I just love how, he thinks he's disproving something, and then this beautiful, beautiful receipt with his own words. I don't know if he ever responded. He didn't respond. He didn't respond.
Of course he did.
Now, his
dipshit.
thing had a community note on it, but then somehow he managed to get it removed.
Well, it's back up now as far as I can see if I refresh it. In order to remove community notes, you end up having no, it's still there for me. You can have people actually come out here and essentially downvote them enough. And Audie, he does have like a decent following amongst the mentally retarded.
Because when I looked at it, I could see it, but then when I clicked on it to, vote it up, it said, "Oh, the note doesn't exist."
So the person you were just showing that whatever that thing was. Is his name Audie?
Huh? Yeah, his name's Audie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Audie from Digital Foundry, which that
No.
guy's a freaking queer and a half. But it seems to be a commonality if you own that name. Unless you're an automobile, you're kind of a loser. But
oh, what the fuck? So Audie did see this.
What?
Yes, he saw the clip. He didn't respond to it. I'm going to show you what he did do, though, because this is so fucking retarded.
He cried.
Okay? No. Because we just heard what he said, okay? We all heard what he said. Just making sure I'm grabbing the right thing. So this, real quick, you see it, right? Now I'm in another fight with this, right?
Mhm.
Okay, you see it. This dude's responding to Bounding into Comics. The dude couldn't be more clear, and you're obviously taking it out of context for clicks. He did DMC, and in the hopes it would breathe new life into the franchise. Turned out a new game was already on the way, so there was no need for that, and he could have just as easily chosen Street Fighter. But he said that he was sad that he wasn't going to be the one that did it and was upset, which was the literal quote from the headline. And Audie quote tweeted it with a heart. He doesn't have the balls enough to go do it himself. But quote tweeted somebody say you take it out of context, but it's literally context. Everything's here. This is a 40-second clip, and you never responded. They said we'd be happy to publish what you said. I love retards, and I hate Audie.
Isn't he the one that has stuff still shrink wrapped?
I don't know.
I think he
what
had
Devil
books
said.
on his shelf that were still shrink wrapped.
Yeah, he had Berserk on his desk, and that's what I was talking about. Like, he was a fake fan because he had Berserk on there, and yeah, it was still wrapped. It wasn't even open.
Wait,
and he had all these little things that he bought from freaking like Amazon for $4 so he could have some, merch on his freaking desk. It was just lame.
All I know for sure is that he's been spiraling ever since Devil May Cry came out. Like, there's so many times like he's been fighting back against what people thought. He's been doing all sorts of shit. He's trying to act like he's this huge Devil May Cry fan, but everybody called him out on it. I'm not a huge Devil May Cry guy. Okay, I'll openly admit it.
People were even saying that what he did made DMC the reboot look pretty okay.
That's bad. I remember hearing about that reboot. I want to see if I can find his desk because I would have laughed at this. I want to see if I can find his desk. Adi Shankar desk. What the fuck? No way. No fucking way is this real.
Yeah. He has, like I said, it looks like it's set up like somebody came in and he's all like, make me a nerd desk. Make it look like I'm a fan
we broke this
of
shit down on
stuff."
Mellow Mondays like a year ago.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'm looking at this for the first time.
You've never seen this. Me, Sam, and Dell spent like an hour pointing out everything that was just fake about every little spot of his office.
Yeah.
We broke this shit down for we broke this down hard.
Oh, the spacing on the shelves is so fucking fake. That's the big one that I noticed. Yeah,
that is not a nerd's office. That's not. That's made up.
So this is Berserk.
That's a nerd feng shui.
Not only that, he has
It's gay shui.
that stupid, ad from the Revenge. I'm forgetting his name.
From
The Last Jedi.
Yeah, The Last Jedi. Piece of shit.
Fun fact. That's Berserk Ultimate Edition 1, Berserk Ultimate Edition. It looks like 2. It could be 3. I'm going to say it's 2 right now. I'm going to be generous. Reaching right
So
on
is
over
that
here.
is that his streaming setup?
No, that's his office.
Yeah.
I have the exact same fucking things right here. Are they shrink wrapped? Fucking no. You want to know why? Because that back piece of paper right here, this piece of paper is just a piece of fucking paper. It's not on the goddamn book. You take that off and use it as a goddamn bookmark. They gave it to you. Why the fuck are you doing this? Why the...
Cause all of his shit is bought 2 days before this. He had some photo person come in and he said, make me a nerd office. And they bought all this shit off of fucking eBay or Amazon or whatever to make it look like he's a legitimate nerd, and it's all fake and bullshit.
I'm willing to bet they bought these off of fucking eBay because there's Devil May Cry.
I want to know where they got the Earthbound box from. It looks like that's legit.
Why do they have that? That does look legit. I'm not gonna lie, but why do they have 2 Devil May Cry 3s?
Because they forgot what was in their cart.
It's literally Devil May Cry 3, Devil May Cry 3, and then Devil May Cry 2. Why is there 2 of them? I will say this looks fucking cool, but at the same time, it doesn't look real. And fuck that Pikachu. That Pikachu looks hideous.
Oh, that anime, that Street Fighter 2 anime is pretty good. If you haven't seen that.
Is that the anime? Or
that looks like a VHS of it.
No,
but yeah,
that's
awesome.
a Super Famicom. No,
Okay.
but yeah.
Is
so
it?
we're on the Monday Hangover with Drunk DPO. Somebody donated a ton of money to have us watch this. The Street Fighter 2 anime, which by the way, Bryan Cranston is Fei Long. You're welcome.
It was so good.
It was the uncensored version with the Chun-Li side boob. Yes, it was wonderful. Yes. Yeah, no, that literally looks like, hey, Chat GPT, I own a 7-Eleven. Make me have a nerd room.
Oh, yeah.
Hyper realistic.
All I was saying is that kind of looks like a VHS tape.
That's what I thought too.
I'm willing to bet you $5 if I sat down with Audie right now, no phones in a room, and we just recorded it. I asked him, so what do you think about Guts' mother and how he was born? Give me your details and tell me how it happened. He won't be able to actually explain it. Guts is the main character from Berserk, and how he was born is fucked up, and his childhood was fucked up.
$5 says he says who's Guts.
Yeah.
Is that the Guts that the famous theme is from? Because I'm
Yes.
not in anime. Yeah,
The Guts
okay.
theme. Yep.
Yeah.
That is that theme. That beautiful piece of artwork. That's his theme. And I fucking love it. And how the fuck do I stop sharing screen? Okay, there it is. Using fucking Berserk like that pisses me fucking off. I love that franchise. But real quick, $2 from Alpha Omega. $20 says that's all in the trash or a pond. God damn. Pawning the fucking Ultimate Editions. Those things are worth fucking $50 a piece. They're beautiful. The artwork in there is top fucking notch. Why the fuck would you ever even use them as a prop? God damn it. I fucking love those. I still need to get my other 2 in my office. I love them so fucking much.
And by the way, the lighting is weird, man. Like
it's supposed to be doing that fucking gay YouTube lighting that everybody tries to do. That I'm not a huge fan of. Yeah, the bisexual lighting.
I got help from Ryan.
I'm not a fan of trying to get the bisexual lighting.
You just love the gay lighting.
I want to strangle you in your sleep. I'm still looking at this fucking thing. He has Harlock 1, 2, and 3, and then on top of that, he has 2 Batman books, but I can't tell what Batman books he has. Jesus Christ, I can't quit looking at this. It's pissing me off more and more. You would think, okay, I'm starting to look at this and dissect it more. You would think, considering he made the Castlevania series, he would have Castlevania more front and center. Just saying. Maybe that would be somewhere on his desk. I don't see that anywhere.
Yeah, you would. Castlevania 3 is famously you can't like put it on a Chinese like reproduction cart or anything like that.
No, you can't.
Like it has extra chips. You have to buy the original game, or you have to emulate it on your computer. Yeah, so it's
if he was a real Castlevania nerd, he would have had the cartridges sitting on the desk or the discs of the newer games.
Yeah, he probably not the disc. He would probably have the cartridge. He would have Castlevania stuff.
Cartridge, but
like I'm looking at his setup. The only thing, and I'll share it again, just to be on the just so you guys could see what I'm saying. The only thing that might be Castlevania, the only thing is maybe right. My computer doesn't freak out. Right here.
Enhance.
Maybe that I have it as enhanced as I can fucking get it.
Oh, that's Snatcher. I know what that is.
Is that Snatcher?
That's Snatcher on Sega CD. Almost guaranteed.
So that is a weird game to have sitting out.
Yeah, and he has the amazing. Okay, so the thing in the middle, I can almost tell you what almost like all the game related stuff is here. The thing on the top row in the middle is a Game Boy attachment where you turn it into an arcade.
Oh, that actually sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I can see if I can find a close-up picture of it. But like with anything from the Game Boy era in the late 80s and early 90s, it magnifies the screen, but it gives you an arcade. You know, it's... I remember reading it in GamePro because I'm an old man, and I really wanted one of those. Guarantee you, he has no idea what that is. You guys don't even know what that is, and that's fine because you're not old. I know what that is because I used to pine after that gosh darn thing.
I didn't play the portables. That wasn't my thing. I did the consoles.
I want one now, just because it sounds so fucking cool.
You would think he would have the Devil May Cry CDs out too. You know, from the original PlayStation.
Yeah. You would think,
or at least have one Dante figure.
He'd have a Dante figure. He'd have Castlevania here. Okay. Saying you're a fan of Berserk is super fucking easy. Everybody's a fucking fan of Berserk, especially when you do these whole dark, gritty shit. You always say you're a fucking fan of Berserk. But why not have the actual manga here? Like, you have these used up, tired old things of fucking of the Devil May Cry mangas, I guess. But at the same time, you have two of the same ones.
Yep.
Yeah, I see them. God damn, they're cool. What? You did Castlevania. Why aren't you showing Castlevania? Why aren't you showing anything that you did? Okay, you like Street Fighter. Cool. You probably fuck it up, but where's the stuff that you actually did?
Yeah, the money he has, he could afford to buy the cartridge for the Castlevania games.
It's just... I need to play Symphony of the Night. I can't speak. Symphony of the Night. By the way, I almost butchered your name. Sassy Salba. Shout out to you. Someone say DMC. That's right. I need to still watch. Sassy Salba. Salba? Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Probably saying
that's
it
Sassy Cassie Soba.
Soba.
And she has a book coming out, and it looks really interesting. It's not based off of, but inspired by Devil May Cry lore. She's a good person. She's awesome. So
what I know, I know a decent bit of Devil May Cry, not a whole lot. So I'm never going to be the one to go for lore or anything like that. It's so unique, and I have admiration for it. I also know that it's based off of like actual Dante's Inferno, so that's why a lot of the characters are named the way they are. I know that the two main characters, Virgil and Dante, are brothers from the same demon daddy. But that's about as far as I go with the actual DMC lore. I also know that there's cool fucking weaponry, and they like the booba, and people are mad that aren't they censoring it for the remastered?
No, when 5 came out on the PS5 and Xbox, they censored because you got to see ladies' ass, and then they censored it, and people were like, what the fuck? It's an M-rated game. Why are you censoring her ass?
Aren't they also censoring like other characters as well?
Yeah, but I think they then rolled it back.
I don't know. I have not been following. Again, I played one Devil May Cry game, and I wasn't Dante in the beginning. That's all I know. And I don't think I was Virgil. I was some other character. That was similar to Dante.
That had to be 4 because you play as Nero in 4.
I remember playing the original on PlayStation 1.
Not Hayden. Mo, I'm just quickly setting it up.
Yeah.
Because...
So I did a little bit of research. I remembered what this is. It's made by one of the most amazing game companies that has also lost its way, but there's no way in hell that this guy knew what he had here. So that is the Konami Hyperboy. Basically, it turns your Game Boy into an arcade cabinet that sits on your desk. They go for, I'm looking on eBay right now, just in poor shape, and you can buy it right now, goes for about $200.
Fuck that.
So I think somebody said video games. No, this thing was amazing.
Yeah, everything retro has gotten super expensive.
But you know
when
what
it
they
comes to
did?
games.
They saw. You know what they did is they put in retro video games, and you could tell you had Earthbound, and they had this thing in here. That guy doesn't look anywhere near old enough. This thing came out in 1991.
You know what it feels like? Remember on the movie Ready Player One when the businessman's trying to freaking fool the main character guy, and he has all the nerds in his ear telling him what to say and shit. It's like that, but in desk form, right? It's like he's trying to fool all the people watching into thinking that he's one of them. That's what it kind of feels.
Well, and I'm trying to bring Adam in
Like-
here. Adam, how many times do you see a Star Wars stand share off their collection of EU books? It's just Disney
Never.
shit.
Well, it's basically, look, here's my corner of my Star Wars collection, and I've got all the High Republic stuff, and I've got all the stuff written by Timothy Zahn after 2012, and oh look, I've got a bunch of little Legos, but it's all Disney Star Wars, and oh my God, look at my Acolyte poster, and now I have Andor stuff. Oh my God, fuck them all fake fans.
It's like that meme. How do you do, fellow kids?
Youths, how you doing, fellow youths?
People like Audie are using that, like Devil said earlier. You know, like the whole be a fake fan or be a fake nerd, and they're doing that to try to manipulate you. And it's easily always pointed out, like all that shit that you have there. You guys saw the other thing. The moment I saw Berserk there and the way that he had it, that's you don't do that.
Yeah.
You proudly display those Berserk books because they're beautiful. They're wonderful fucking things.
And nerds, true nerds are freaking places where we're keeping our stuff. It's not clean. It's not perfectly spaced and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, if I had the money and stuff, my room would look like complete shit, but I'd have every single collectible I freaking wanted. I'd have every single fucking He-Man action figure from when I was a kid up on a fucking shelf, right? It doesn't matter that they're not in boxes or something. This guy has all his money and shit. And like I said, his room looks all catered and shit. That's not a true nerd's room.
I bet Adi doesn't even know that Devil May Cry started off as the original Resident Evil 4.
I feel like I did know that because that sounds familiar, but I don't remember. I know weird stuff about Devil May Cry, and the main reason I know is because of Death Battle. I don't remember who was he going up against in Death Battle. He was going up against Bayonetta. That's who he was going up against.
Which, ironically, the creator of Bayonetta is also the creator of Devil May Cry.
That I did know. And
of course, the Gooner comes in and talks about Bayonetta. He's like, "Oh, hold on,
shut up,
listen. I'll defend
big
Bayonetta.
Gun witch, ooh.
Hey, she's hot. I'll defend him on that.
No, that's okay. No, goon all you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
I side. This is the one time I'll say this. I side with Cloud when it comes to Bayonetta. Don't really like the games.
I'm still kicking myself that I never bought that Play Arts Kai figure.
But okay, so to circle back around, I guarantee you, if you asked him, and it's like, "So, do you enjoy your Hyperboy?" He would be like, "What? What are you talking about?"
What?
What? Yeah.
Well, I remember when it was going down. Like Devil May Cry came out and everybody was freaking out about it, and I was like, I might watch it just because I have no connection. Let me see what I think, and I never did, and I don't think I'm ever going to. But I remember how he was soying out on Twitter all over the place. Like it was a consistent soy out. Like he was constantly trying to correct a record, constantly trying to say, no, I didn't do this, but then the show actually does show him doing what he says that he's doing. So you constantly have this all over the place, and I'm just like, I don't like you anymore. I don't ever want to touch your shit. And I like the first Castlevania series.
Yeah. And Dermy's jealous that he has a hyper boy, and Dermy wants a hyper boy.
I want to.
Yeah,
wrong
I know what he.
boy,
I know what.
Wrong hyper
No,
boy.
Devil, I could figure that one out from a mile away, and it was like,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to tap
Not,
that one.
not the
Oh,
game
shit.
system.
I'm not even gonna go anywhere near that one. Who the fuck is Tom Thibodeau?
I have no clue.
Thibodeau?
Isn't that a basketball coach, like pro coach?
Sounds familiar.
I should know, but once
That's why Shock's ass is supposed to be here.
What do you think,
Jesus
Hayden?
fucking Christ.
What do you think, Hayden?
Hayden, I want your opinion on all this, please. Yeah. Okay.
That's deep, Hayden.
yeah, well
That's
said.
deep. That's yeah.
But by the way, I started scrolling
Can't follow
down,
that up.
I started scrolling down through Audie's Twitter, and May 14th. This is not Audie Shankor and Kenny Omega talking. This is a deep fake, and it's an entire repost of the podcast that he was on. So he knows the podcast exists. He knows it's out there, and it's on his Twitter right now. I might have to watch this all.
Somebody's really would go to all the trouble of making a deep fake of that. Like that's.
I think he's
so
trying to be.
lame.
I think he's trying to be joking right there, but it is a
Okay,
lame
well
joke.
that's fair, but Jesus, nobody's making a deep fake of that shit. Jesus Christ.
You know who they're definitely not making a deep fake of? Ironheart.
No.
I was gonna say Cloud's mom.
Yeah, but okay, you guys see this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I fuck Evie Mux. Okay, so we all know Ironheart's on its way out, and I made a video this week. Check it out. I broke down why the whole everybody was calling people racist for disliking Ironheart, and I explained it very clearly and eloquently, shockingly enough, as to why people don't like Ironheart and the differences between Ironheart and Iron Man, Tony, and whatever the fuck Riri is. I went down that path, and the trailer, if I could find my fucking mouse, is constantly getting ratioed over and over again. We're sitting at about a 50% like to dislike ratio. It is still mostly negative with a 462,000 downvotes to only 260,000 upvotes, 206,000 upvotes. Not good at all. And I can easily tell that I think this is kind of getting upvoted to death because people are trying to say that it's good when it's reality not. But black female character. Well, we had and I should have pulled this up, but we had Robert Downey Jr. come out here and say that Ironheart's gonna be great. He came out here, he said all that, and he gave a stamp of approval. Well, you now have fucking Ironheart saying Ironheart is better than Tony Stark. Ironheart star Dominique Thorne distances herself from Iron Man comparison in new interview. Despite the robot suit, Ironheart's Riri Williams and Iron Man's Tony Stark are very different characters, and Dominique Thorne explains exactly how. It boils down to Riri doesn't have the abilities that Tony Stark was given. She doesn't have the money. She's not a playboy billionaire philanthropist. She's none of that stuff. She has to do this all on her own, and that's what makes her better. That's literally what this all boiled down to, is that she's better because she's black and poor.
I could give a shit about Iron Shart. It's not even remotely interesting.
She might be a compelling character if she didn't look like John Amos with a wig.
No, she'll never be compelling because she is a villain. She's a villain and not a good villain. She's a villain who wanted to be called a racist by her white teacher, but because the white teacher didn't do it, she had to create a giant chip on her shoulder and manufacture her anger.
Freaking Tony Stark was a compelling character without the suit. It was a well-written character. It was, her, no. It was just Oh God, why am I even talking about this? Read your message, Dermy. Damn it!
What message?
I sent you a message.
Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Well, just say you gotta go.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you, but then you started making me talk about this crap. Yeah, I've got to head out.
Oh yeah, you leave right when we're talking about the black woman. I see how it is.
Yes.
Well, we'll hop over here and then we'll talk more about Dominique and all that shit. Where can the people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on my channel, Beelzehub. Check out the pub later and check out the new show coming in little under 3 weeks at this point. Make Me a Sandwich. We finally got everything in place and it's getting off the ground. And so
sorry.
So check that out.
I'm not making you a
sorry,
sandwich.
not sorry. It's amazing. Yeah.
Never making you a sandwich.
I don't want a sandwich from you. I really, really genuinely don't. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Damn. Bye.
See ya.
Bye, devil. I love how Adam just fucking raged. But
I almost had it. It was like 5%. And I get too many fucking things.
give me a moment real quick. I'm going to hide that. Here. I'll put Hayden right next to Mob so that they can talk to each other.
Wake up, Hayden. Wake up. Put some
I love the fact that Hayden probably fell asleep drunk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he passed out.
I guarantee you, over the summer, it's gonna happen to me, and Hayden's gonna be like, "Hey, it's okay." You know,
it happened to me before.
Turnabout is fair play. Yeah.
There was
many things you've done drunk.
Oh yeah, there's many things I've said drunk. And there's many times where I don't remember ending the stream drunk. Real quick, though, Dom H just gifted 5 WWE memberships. Shout out, Dom. But I want to hop back over here because, Adam, you were bringing up the fact that she's a villain. Mo, I'm going to ask you. Okay? You saw the trailer, right?
Yes.
From the trailer, what is Ironheart's main goal?
I want to be iconic.
Yeah.
Also,
she wants to be known.
This is my bike, not yours.
Yes. She wants to be iconic. She wants to be seen. She wants to be noticed. Do you
That's
remember
what? That's what people of high moral quality are. Is they want to be known for how good they are, how awesome they are. It's not that they want to help the human race. It's not because, somebody that helped them build the Mark I in the cave died, trying to help him. She was just awesome and nobody knew it.
Yeah, she was just awesome. Always awesome, and she just wants to be recognized.
Yeah.
Adam, this is a question posed to you.
What?
Spoilers for Wano real quick, but what happened after Luffy beat Kaido, and what did he say to Momonosuke?
Oh God, I honestly don't remember. It's been a while since I read it, and I didn't watch it. I read it, so it's been a while.
Okay, I'll remind you. He told Momonosuke. I'm butchering.
Momonosuke.
He told.
Just call him Momo. Just call him Momo.
I was just about to do that. He told Momo, who was supposed to be the new leader of Wano, the new shogun.
Is it before or after he got aged up?
After he got aged up. Okay. This is after he beat Kaido. So he's telling Momo, don't tell the people of Wano I'm the one that defeated Kaido.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Because here's the thing. Luffy doesn't want to be a hero. He doesn't want to be known here. He's doing it. He has his selfish reasons for everything. He just happens to do heroic things while doing his own shit.
Yeah. But that whole thing of saying I don't want the recognition, I don't want the celebration, you need to have it because it's your thing. That's what a hero does. Even if Luffy did it for selfish reasons, he still did it he's still a hero in that moment. He recognizes what was supposed to be more important there. Not him beating Kaido. It was supposed to be Momo winning the day. And Momo taking the rightful spot. And goddamn, that scene when he walks out there and you get, what's his name? His right hand. Kinemon going like, it's time for you to show off a little bit. That's such a fucking good scene. I just finished it last week. I'm in AK finally. So that's why it's still stuck in my head. But you compare that, okay? Where one character is openly saying, I don't want the recognition, and all you constantly hear over and over and over again from Riri is I want the recognition. That's all I want. I don't care about anything else. Then you take it to Iron Man. Iron Man was trying to correct some wrongs that his company was doing. Tony was trying to right the ship because he realized just how awful things that his whole company was doing. That's heroic. All I see from fucking Riri is a villain. So I don't need Riri coming out here saying she's better than Iron Man because she has less. It doesn't matter. You're still a fucking villain. Everything you see here is a villainy. And that's why people don't like it. It's easy to see from the fucking trailer.
Heroes don't want to be observed as special or as heroes. It's just, that's what it is. It's the villains that want to be seen as special, that want to have all the attention on them.
Do you remember Thor's whole journey in his first movie?
Yeah, he was arrogant. He was kind of a prick.
Yeah. His whole journey was to learn humility.
And that's one way you can have a hero. You can have a hero who is the good guy from the start. You can have a hero that is kind of he's down the wrong path, and then he finds the right path, which is kind of what Iron Man and what Thor went down. Captain America was kind of that guy that had always kind of had the true character of what he needed to be a hero. He didn't care about himself. He cared about other people from the start, so...
Robin Hood in armor? No, that's Robin in the Hood.
Robin in the Hood.
Robin Hood.
God, by the way, we haven't heard anything yet. Is there a Robin Hood season 2 coming anytime soon?
Please, no.
No, I want it. I need to see what happens to Coco.
I doubt it.
I mean, Director X, I don't have any of the clips like Gary and them do. But
has anyone heard from Director X lately?
I follow him. He has not tweeted out about his show anytime soon. He tweets out about a bunch of other shit, but he never tweets out about his show. But Adam, you got some transitions because I got I got 2 more topics.
All right,
and one of them we can have a discussion on. The other one is depressing.
Get my ass kicked here. Take that fucking popped out there. Yeah, I got transition. All right, you want to play a game or do you want boobs?
Let's play a game.
Let's play a game.
I want boobs.
We all know you want boobs. We've all
because I know what the game is.
We've seen them in our chat.
Can Cloud eat this? Can Cloud do this?
Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
This is
all
why
right.
I like playing these games.
Choose the best food.
Give me one moment. Okay, bring it
Food
up
first.
now.
Cloud, you'll have to pretend you could eat any of this.
Oh shit! It freaked out on me. Here, I'll just hop here.
Okay, so choose the best food: Nebraska cheeseburger, Illinois deep dish, California burrito, Texas brisket, Tennessee Nashville hot chicken, Washington D.C. PB&J, Montana chicken fried steak, Hawaii poke bowl, or Maine lobster roll. I mean, this is easy. This is easy for me.
I know what I want.
It's
Poke
easy.
bowl.
Poke bowl.
This is easy. This is easy. A Texas brisket, just full on meat, man. That's just full on delicious beef.
Put that meat in your mouth, man.
Damn straight. Be gay about it. All right, Dermy.
You're gonna have to come back to me because I'm.
You need 2 hands for this. One for the front, one for the back.
Listen, like Texas brisket. Nashville
I've never
hot
had
chicken.
brisket.
I'm gonna beat you with a fucking
What is
pipe.
wrong with you?
My goodness.
Yeah. All right, Alf.
I'm going with the brisket.
Yep. It's easy choice for me.
Mo, why don't you tell us what you need, what you're gonna choose, so then you can dip.
I'm gonna choose deep dish because, and by the way, Nebraska cheeseburger, you fucking racists. All right, I was born there. We have a lot more than cheeseburgers in Nebraska. All right,
that's right.
So, but I love deep dish. It's a pizza, not a casserole. And if you disagree with me, you're gonna have to fight me on it, and you're gonna lose. So
That particular deep dish looks like shit, though.
that's a Uno deep dish, which is shit. It's not a Giordano's. Giordano's deep dish is amazing. But I grew up in northern Indiana, so deep dish is quite close to my heart, and I quite enjoy a good deep dish.
A good deep dish.
But poke bowls are amazing. Or poke bowls, if you're uninitiated.
If you're a Jewish person. But Mo, thank you again for coming on.
Yeah. And I will take my fellow GCA member out of here with me, and I'll hold his hair while he throws up. So.
I'm leaving him right here so he can throw up on screen. He ain't moving. He is going to be an H here forever. I could remove him at any time.
He's passed out. He's passed out at his desk.
I'm leaving him right here so he can feel some shame. It's mean, but it's funny at the same time.
It's all right. I'll follow up and reaffirm such shame. So, but it's been a pleasure being on here. And if y'all don't know what GHAL provides to the stream, now you know.
GHAL and Static provide the guardrails.
Yes.
Without them, we all fall apart.
Absolutely. we gotta like deep dive into Cloud's like debaucherism, and I gotta go talk.
Just go look at Cloud's corner.
Don't.
I don't want to. But,
listen, it's not
been a
that.
pleasure.
I'm
By the
not
way,
into that weird of shit.
Yes, we're going into Memorial Day weekend. Make sure you recognize the people that give you the freedom to watch this stream and question your life choices, because we take advantage that of which we don't understand, and the people that have given their lives, literally given their lives, because Veterans Day is those that have gone into service. Memorial Day is they have left this earth, and my dad is one of those people. Make sure that you take advantage of this weekend. Enjoy cooking, enjoy grilling, because it's the beginning of grilling season. But make sure you understand that there are a lot of people that have passed on and went on to the next realm to give you that freedom. And as long as you remember that, we're all good. So, thanks. I know there's a few people on the stream here with us that have served our country, and I love you guys for it. I've had people in my life that they have been in the service. They have left this earth, and there are some people that I still get to hang out with. But all of you are amazing, because we wouldn't be able to enjoy all of the things that we get to enjoy in this country. And thank you so much for it. So I can't say that enough.
We can never acknowledge our veterans and the ones that fallen enough. So
no, Horny Alf is a piece of garbage, but I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we give the people that fought and died for our country one day, and then we give the gays a whole month. So
Horny Alf left me in prison. We were like,
we got to finish that game.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And you know what? Okay,
we just broke out. I'm not getting raped, but I'm still afraid.
All right, Mo. So I started doing blurps on my channel, and Weasel. I don't know if you know Weasel, but he put a bunch of sound clips from that stream, and it's very gay sound clips into my blurps.
And you hid me from some of the more racy scenes from that game, but we still didn't. Yeah.
Oh, there was a lot of penis in that game.
Right, sounds like Jeremy's favorite game.
This sounds a lot like reality. You know, we went from talking about Memorial Day and acknowledging our fallen veterans immediately into dicks. You know, just like in real world.
I may or may not have brought up the term prison wallet 20 times in one stream.
Listen, I do want to see how you guys end that out, because I know how it takes two. It's not It Takes Two. It's
A Way Out.
A Way Out.
Yeah, A Way Out. I know how A Way Out ends, and I'm curious how you guys are gonna do it.
Well, if you read the transcripts from our stream, it's prison wallet. So we're gonna hide a key somewhere or do something somewhere. But
and then I tried to tell Mo not to drop the soap, but he just kept dropping it over and over. I don't know what that was about.
Listen, all I know for sure is somebody's getting penetrated at the end of the game.
All right, well that's my cue. No, thank you guys. I hope everybody has.
You're
a
welcome,
night.
Mo. Have a good night.
Hayden,
Bye.
thank you for all of your input tonight, Hayden. You're very smart, very
super intelligent man. I don't know what we'd be doing without him.
All right, guys. Have a good
Night, Mo. Thank
See
you
ya.
again for coming
Bye.
on.
Oh, absolutely. Always fun.
Having
How do
a
I
hard time
leave?
figuring it
How
out.
the fuck do
How do
I
I
get out of
leave?
here?
Hit the X. X works.
X works? No, I want to find the actual exit button.
I think there's I think the arrow back to dashboard or whatever, if that's up for you. I think that's how you leave.
All right.
I don't see that.
There's not an arrow next to EV Mux.
Oh,
He figured it out.
he's offline.
He figured it out. So I'm gonna just hide.
All right. While you're doing that, so why is the PB&J a Washington D.C. thing?
I have no fucking idea.
Because they're political and gay. Compared to, I mean, listen, I'm not going to throw away a good PBJ, but I'm not, if I want a real meal, I'm eating something with solid fucking protein, not just peanut butter.
Okay, we were asking who's picking which food. What is everyone's second or third on this? Because brisket's my first. I think the chicken fried steak is my second.
It's hot chicken though. You're talking.
I mean,
Chicken
if it's a good deep dish pizza, I'll take the deep dish pizza if it's a good one.
Listen. I'm gonna go Texas brisket. Okay, Texas brisket all the way. A Nebraska bacon cheeseburger is better than their normal cheeseburger, but I kind of want to go with Nashville hot.
I don't know. I've had chicken fried steak, and it's amazing.
I mean, I have too.
Some white gravy on it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, get that white gravy all over it.
Yes, it is good. But Nashville hot. Fuck! Thought I had it.
Jeremy's trying to move it around.
I have to now adjust everything, and there's no guardrails for me to try to adjust everything, and it drives me up a fucking wall because my OCDs kick in.
Jeremy, you just need to go to Restream.
I have Restream.
Apparently, Streamlabs has a streaming service too.
They do.
Not the streaming software, but they have an actual streaming service like this.
Do they really?
Apparently.
Well, no, I've seen
because Yellow Flash is on it. I saw a stream that Yellow Flash is on, and the guy that was hosting it was going through the Streamlabs streaming service.
So I have Streamlabs. Fuck you! I have Streamlabs streaming service technically, but that's via my phone. And I don't think. No, that's Stream Elements I'm thinking of. Yeah, Streamlabs does have.
They have the streaming software for doing gaming stream, but they have a streaming
which is like OBS
service like this. Yeah, but they have a streaming service that's like this.
I'm just gonna fuck. I'm gonna cancel.
Restream is not terrible.
I'm not a fan of some of the Restream stuff, especially their chat function. I don't like how it's backwards essentially because I like it coming from the bottom. Is
that your only complaint?
There's other complaints that Restream I have.
Okay.
Because I stream, especially with how I have my browser set up. I have it inverted so I can have night mode every time, or dark mode every time. Because anybody that uses light mode is an insane psychopath. Restream with my thing does not change, so it's a constant white screen, and it's hideous. So I have other complaints besides just that. But
when I used Restream, I don't remember it doing that. I remember it being a dark screen.
No, because of how my system is. So I go through Brave. I have a thing turned on Brave to allow for dark mode everywhere, but that inverts colors. So when I go over to fucking Restream, it inverts it the other way. So with it being dark all over the place, it's now super fucking bright and hideous.
Yeah.
Anyways, going Texas brisket, then that Nashville hot, and then lastly, I'll go deep dish.
Yeah, I'll go brisket, chicken fried steak, and then probably the burrito.
I wanted a California burrito. Cloud, what would you do?
Probably the burrito, and then I guess the chicken fried steak.
The fact that you didn't choose brisket kills me.
I've never had brisket.
Cloud, dude, it's beef. It's steak. It tastes good.
It's cooked for 16 hours. It melts in your mouth. It's like, if you never had meat like that, okay, this is getting really weird.
No, it's weird, but yes, Cloud. We're talking about some of the best tasting fucking steak out there. It's slow cooked, has a great rub on it. It is so divine.
Yeah, it's cooked over 16 hours. They put a dry rub on it. They many places will marinate it throughout the 16 hours. They'll just put liquid on it to keep it moist. Oh yeah, and when you eat it, it's amazing.
My dad's done an applewood smoked brisket. Oh fuck!
You get one of those slow cookers, those wood burning slow cookers.
Yeah,
oh
you
yeah,
do smoke it.
Yeah,
brisket. Some great applewood or some mesquite tips or something like that.
Cash says, no, talk more about meat in your mouth, Alf.
No. When it comes to brisket, talk about that meat going so deep in your mouth. Oh God, I would eat brisket all day and night if I could.
I'll be gay in this conversation because brisket is amazing.
Same. Oh Lord, you think I'm gonna be straight for not? Brisket's on the table. I'll be super fucking gay. What about you, Hayden? What are your opinions on brisket? See, he
loves them.
Yeah. I am not taking. I should take Hayden down. I'm not doing it. I'm keeping him up here. I'm keeping this boy up here.
Oh yeah, I live close enough to Texas that I get brisket like on the regular. And if you go on YouTube, there are reaction videos of people trying brisket for the first time. That's how popular brisket is.
Yeah, because I'm shocked that there's people that haven't had brisket. Like, I'm truly shocked. And I kind of want to beat Cloud with a lead pipe right now.
I live with my mom. Is that really that shocking that I haven't had brisket?
Yes. Yes, it is, actually.
How? You know how my mom is.
Well, Cloud, let me ask you this. You live in Boston. Have you had any of the local cuisine around there?
I mean, sort of. I've had clam chowder.
Clam chowder?
Cloud, your mom doesn't know anybody that grills?
Grilling's not good for you. It causes cancer.
What?
What? Oh man, this stream just got to a new level. Grilling causes cancer?
Apparently so.
So does she cook anything in the microwave?
No, she in fact yells at me every time I use the microwave because that also causes cancer.
So does the oven cause cancer?
No.
Cash Kester in the chat. The fuck?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, grilled food is some of the healthiest food out there. Says lovely Sherry. That's what I
It is. I'm sitting here trying to just comprehend what was just said. I'm struggling.
Why does she think grilling causes cancer?
Because she read that when the meat burns, it causes carcinogens, and that causes cancer.
I don't want to be mean to your mother, but I'm going to say this. Is your mother retarded?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't give a shit. Your mother's fucking clinical. She needs serious fucking help. Who the fuck thinks grilling causes cancer? This is one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever heard on the face of the fucking earth. And I deal with V-tweeters and fucking stans all goddamn day. For fuck's sakes, I had somebody come into my comment section, accuse me of being a hypocrite, and clipping somebody out of context and not wanting to show the fact that, and the context makes them sound better when the context was that kids should be allowed to have HRT because they can't consent to fucking puberty. And yet that's still smarter than a woman coming out here saying that grilling causes cancer.
And we have someone on this panel who's a professionally trained cook.
Yeah.
He could probably tell you what's healthier and what isn't. Grilling is some of the healthiest way to cook.
Genocide.
Wow.
Adam, you and your people have survived genocide now. I am solely on the warpath for Cloud's mom. That's the only way to fix this, is a camp specifically for her. And I might have to throw Cloud in there just because the lineage must be dealt with.
Cash says she saw it on The View.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't like The View. She hates The View.
Your mother is so perplexing to me.
Your mother is...
She makes no sense. She hates The View, but she's... fuck.
Alf. Supposedly, his mother is a conservative, but at the same time is deathly afraid of COVID still.
And doesn't like Chick-fil-A.
Cloud, your mother is...
I can't understand her. It's like so perplexing. Things that go against each other. Oh. Do we have any more stories?
I have one more, but Alf, you do know that Cloud can't get used
You're going
games,
down.
right?
Oh, you're going down.
What?
You do know that Cloud can't get used games, right? Like pre-owned?
Yeah, I remember hearing that. I don't know why her justification.
Oh, you want to know why? You want to know the justification of the why?
Why?
Because Cloud just walked out.
I know.
Pre-used games could have a virus on it, and his entire fucking identity can be stolen.
A virus or spyware.
Are
She
you
claims.
kidding me?
One more hit. Oh, you're
Like,
you're done.
even on-
You're
even
done,
on
bitch. You're
console
done.
Games?
Yes.
Yes, Alpha Omega. Yes. Hypochondriac to the extreme. Do I need to bring up the woman argument again? I don't know. Let's bring up my next topic, shall we? And this is the final topic for. I have another topic, but it's a sad, depressing topic.
I just want an epic victory. Acknowledge me.
No, me, senpai. But let's talk this, okay? Because how I did that wrong. We had this happen this week, so let me get this shared correctly this time. Randy Pitchford, CEO of Gearbox Studios.
Fuck about this.
He came out and made a statement that there's a good chance you can't. Fuck this goddamn setup. I even looked over and saw that there was nothing there. Do you see it now?
Nope.
You don't?
Nope.
I'm gonna.
Does anyone else?
Hurt somebody.
No.
No, I don't see nothing.
Hurt somebody. Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to legitimately hurt somebody. Okay, do you see it now?
Nope.
Oh, now I see.
Now
it.
we do.
Okay, give me one moment. I'm stopping sharing. Okay. Now then. Do you see it now?
No, we just see the gay image. And now it's a black screen.
Gay.
I'm so done with EV Mux. Okay, I'm
Yeah, EV Mux sucks.
Okay.
The streamers may be expensive, but at least it works for me.
It's up.
Well, I know we're doing it this way, and I don't like doing it this way. But okay, so Randy Pitchford came out here, and well, first off, he quote tweeted fucking Nintendo saying that he's so excited for Borderlands 4 to be on their platform, so on and so forth. Somebody came back and just responded, Randy, this game better not be $80. Don't take that risk. A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 and feed this notion of constant increase of the price tag. You are the CEO. You have some say with the price when it comes to your publisher. Okay? That's a decent enough thing. Somewhat correct, but at the same time, a little incorrect because CEOs don't fully have that power, but he can nudge them in a different direction. Randy responds with, "Not my call. If you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen.
Wow.
My local
Fuck.
game store had Starflight for Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991 when I was just out of high school working minimum wage at an ice cream parlor in Prismo Beach.
Okay,
And I found a way to make it happen."
I can talk to that. Games during that time period were generally $40 to $50.
Yes.
If that game costed $80, it was an anomaly as far as game prices. So that's bullshit.
But also, 1991 game prices were also higher, mainly because of the actual process that went into making video games. Video games actually took time back then. There was a lot more
Yeah, there was
work that was
cartridges.
put into it. Cartridges, packaging, the data that actually went into them. All that stuff cost a lot more money than it does fucking now.
Okay, so most of your cartridge games that costed more than, say, $50 to $60 were your ones that had extra chips in them, like the special. So, for instance, Star Fox had the FX chip. It was more expensive than most of the games of its equivalent. There was other games. There was Virtua Racing on the Sega Genesis. Had a special chip in it, so it was like $90 when it came out. So that is not the norm. That was the anomaly. That was the outlier.
The only most expensive cartridge game I ever bought was Phantasy Star 4. That was like maybe $60, $70 if I remember correctly when it came out, and that was the finale of the franchise. It was bringing everything to close. It was an epic game. But that was it on the Genesis. That was like the most expensive game in cartridge prior to the N64 era, which I'd never had one, so I can't speak to the price on that. But that was the most expensive cartridge game I ever had. And everybody just kind of accepted it because it was Phantasy Star. It was the finale, and they put a lot of time and effort into it. And it was a great game. It was worth every penny.
So, following that, Randy getting a bunch of pushback because, like, the main reason he ended up getting pushback was the whole statement of "mo real fans." Mo real fans will go out there and spend that money. Mo real fans will go out there and do that, and you're not a real fan if you're not willing to spend that $80.
So if you can't afford it, you're not a real fan.
Exactly.
Can I make a statement?
Yes.
Like I commented on your video. This isn't the first time of him being a condescending prick. He was a condescending prick to me when I tweeted at him that I thought it was deceptive marketing that on the pre-order images for Battleborn from GameStop it showed it made it seem like you were getting all 4 figures when you pre-ordered the game, but instead you got a random one. And his response was pretty much, "Oh, boo-hoo, sucks to suck. You should be thankful that you're getting a pre-order bonus at all."
Randy Pitchford is retarded. Listen, there's only, I would say, 3 decent Borderlands games. That's 1, 2, and the pre-sequel. Everything after the fact is retarded.
I'd like to bring up the fact that most of the indie and small studios that are putting out games right now, what's the general price range for a lot of them?
I paid $50 for this game.
Yeah.
Claire Obscure's Expedition 33. That's a AA studio. 30 people worked on said game. Fraction of what it costs.
Exactly.
And AA studio with AAA developers.
Yes.
Yeah, but you guys know what I'm saying. It's like these smaller companies are putting out games for cheaper. They're doing it, and they're putting it out at lower prices, and they're selling like hotcakes.
Yes. Because
to a wider
they're also
audience,
seeing the quality, wider audience. Plus, they have better quality, and we'll get in. No, we're gonna get into why Randy said what he said, but I do want to acknowledge what Kratos says. My logic is if you're willing to pay $70 for a game, you can justify $80 for a game. Worst case, it just might take another paycheck to save up for. I think that's an awful way to actually justify that because that's that's like 2 steps away from justifying $100 games.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to justify $70 games now. $70 price tag for most of these video games nowadays is ridiculous. $70 for fucking Assassin's Creed Shadows? No, I'm not spending that much money.
Yeah, it's like, where does that end? So okay, you're gonna pay $80. Okay, well, why wouldn't you pay $90? Oh, why wouldn't you pay $100? Why wouldn't you pay $110?
And it's also like, okay, I'll pay $80 for a game if I know I'm getting a fucking damn good game.
Yeah, if it's a game that I've been expecting that I know is going to be a banger, based on the company's reputation, I may pay extra. But for a game that I don't know, I'm going to wait and see what happens.
Expedition 33, I'd probably pay that $70 for. Not for Borderlands, not one bit for Borderlands. Borderlands games aren't worth $70 fucking dollars. They're not worth anything. They're worth $50 to $60. They're not that high quality of art. But here's this: smaller companies have smaller budgets, and for everyone that's successful, 100 fail.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, that's how that normally works. But at the same
capitalism.
time, yes, smaller companies have smaller budgets primarily because the other thing. Remember, guys, Assassin's Creed Shadows. We still don't know fully that budget, but a 2-hour credit scene.
He says that why don't people think games are unaffected by inflation? So here's my thing, and I did this. I think it was a couple months ago. I quoted Mark the Cyborg. He stated that you put out a game that's worth, you say you sell it for $90, whatever the price tag is. You have people that can't afford it, so they don't buy it. So you have a smaller audience of people that are buying it. You have less copies sold, but they're selling for more, but it's a lot less. You sell it for $50, you're going to have a lot more people willing to buy it. You're going to have more copies sold. You're going to have potentially more money invested in it, a lot more people buying it because it's being sold at a cheaper price. So I think that's bullshit.
Yeah. And yes, gaming is infected by inflation. Guess what? Most video games nowadays are actually cheaper.
Yeah, gamers' purchase power is affected by inflation.
Yeah, gamers' purchase power is infected by inflation. So just because gaming might be infected by inflation doesn't mean that everything else isn't affected by inflation. But simultaneously, are you getting the bang for your buck? Are you justifying that fucking price tag? Or
after the shit show that was Borderlands 3, fuck no.
But also, I want to show you what Randy's justification was. That it might be $80. It might be because he doesn't fucking know. And I'm gonna jump about right here. Yeah, right here. So he gets asked, "What's the price tag?"
That's an interesting one. I don't know this.
Is it
the price really now?
Can you guys hear it fine? Or is it too loud?
Yeah, I hear it. It's fine.
I'll tell you the truth. I don't know, and that is the truth. I'll hit it. I'll hit it straight on. And
you ain't hitting shit.
It's an interesting time, right? We've got the on one level, we've got a competitive marketplace where people or the people that make those choices want to sell as many units as possible, and they want to be careful about people that are price sensitive. So there's some folks that don't want to see prices go up, even the ones deciding what the prices are. There's other folks accepting the reality that game budgets are increasing and there's tariffs for the retail packaging and
shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
No, game costs are going up to create games because you guys are making it that expensive. Look again at the smaller studios that are creating these games for cheaper prices.
Expedition 33 is the greatest counter to all of their statements.
A lot of the games I've played lately, I play a lot of games from independent studios or small studios that are doing great. So I call bullshit.
Oh, but just wait.
It's getting gnarly out there, you guys. Borderlands 4 has more than twice the development budget than Borderlands 3.
More than twice the development budget than Borderlands 3. Why?
Oh, I can't leave that. Damn it. Oh,
why do you have more than twice? Because his reasoning, I call bullshit on.
More than twice. The truth is, I don't know what price is going to be. I do know that we will be opening pre-orders soon, TM, and that will be when the price is set. I think that Borderlands 4, here's the philosophy we have. Whatever the price is, we're entertainers. Yes, we want to get more resources so we can make bigger and better games. There's a reason why Borderlands 4 is so awesome. It's because you guys showed up and supported Borderlands 3. and we had the budget, so we could more than double the budget.
All right,
Because the
Kratos.
game's good is because you
All right,
guys
go ahead.
bought Borderlands 3 and doubled the budget. So now we spent more money because we had more budget. That's not. Yeah, you get to spend more money, but just because you have a large budget doesn't mean your game's good.
All right, I'd like to answer Kratos. So I don't go off of what the cost is of the game. I go off of word of mouth. And, well, okay, so cost of game, I can't afford above a certain amount. So I just don't buy it. But if a lower price game has a huge word of mouth, I'll look into it. That's purely what it is. Same thing with movies. You know, movies do well when they hit the zeitgeist. They get that word of mouth, and then everyone's talking about it. Fuck yeah! I don't go to the movies very often, but if I hear a movie is awesome, I'll go see it. It's the same thing with games. You know, if a game is like $40 or $50 and everyone is praising it, I'll check it out.
That's fair, but at the same time, I wouldn't use No Man's Sky as an example of jack shit.
I never played that, so.
Let's go through the list of the issues when it came to No Man's Sky, ladies and gentlemen. No Man's Sky was a broken game at launch, completely lied to, and instead of actually facing, the choir and getting the criticism, the entire company decided to basically shut up and run the fuck away and hide while everybody was being extremely furious with them. You could say, well, they ended up putting out all set updates for relatively free, and they made the game a whole lot better, and it's now equivalent to what they promised us. That's well after the fact that it took them that long to get there. No Man's Sky was greatly anticipated and flopped, not because of the price tag and people not wanting to show up for No Man's Sky. No, that was because of No Man's Sky's own developers being jackasses.
Listen.
There's a reason it's called No Man's Scam.
Listen, recently on Daily Dive, we did watch Internet Historian's breakdown of that entire thing. There's a lot of compelling insider points about what they did, this and that, but in the end, there was still lying going on, and that's why I maintain my point. I've softened a little bit when learning some stuff, but there were still lies made, and not enough was convincing me that it just was, he wasn't really good in public. He's really just developer nerd. He's not really a front man, so he didn't know what to say. And just don't lie. You don't lie. You don't lie. If don't get into, and originally, don't get into bed with Sony if you weren't prepared for the crunch.
If No Man's Sky was priced lower or had early access, people wouldn't have expected AAA quality.
Well, but
weren't. They promised AAA quality.
We talked about this on that day. If No Man's Sky had been done today with an early access program, none of that would have happened.
Yeah,
because we're at that point where people will pay for early access to be beta testers. People will.
Yeah,
it's a way of life now with modern gaming. Back then, though, this is 2016, and
I almost bought a PS4 because of it.
I had a PS4. I mean, I've told the story plenty of times, and you go watch the stream. It's up. You can go watch. We broke down the whole damn thing. I told my whole story, so I'm not going to retell it right now. Point is, I was part of the original scam. I'm still burned by it. I don't care what Shock says, how good it is. It would take a lot to get me to go back to it. Because one more thing, and it stems to the point that I wanted to be in on the ground floor of something that looked awesome, and I got the rug pulled out from under me, and I don't care that they've added all this stuff later on. Now I'm not there on the ground floor anymore. I've missed it, and I'd be playing catch up forever. And that's one thing that I remain pissed off about. I wanted
I agree
there from the beginning, and I couldn't because they lied, and because I walked away and moved on to other things.
Yeah, I never played the game, but I heard that they improved it a lot.
It is much better than it was, but it's
still missing a ton of shit.
But it's the same case as when it comes to things like Fallout. You also recently
76.
Yeah, 76. 76 is now. Yeah, but 76 is now
it's different.
A whole lot more than what it was. It's more similar to what they promised at launch. People still don't play 76.
I have played Fallout 76 since. There is an audience that plays it, which is why it's still going, but it's not what they wanted. Like, not the amount of people they wanted playing it.
Yeah, because
they're also Bethesda and Bethesda Ashhole.
Bethesda Ashhole. But when you lie at launch, you're gonna get this. And also, if you're gonna come out here and say people should have expected AAA price, don't then promise like AAA game. Don't promise a AAA game. Clerics Expedition 33. Nobody knew what they were gonna be getting there.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about this game before it came out.
It came out, and then people
came
just
out,
loved
and
it.
everyone's praising it.
33 people, all former AAA industry individuals. They just wanted to make a fun game, and they have outright shown up everybody.
Oh, and I will be playing this.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
I'm probably going to get it. Companies have to pay their existing employees more to counteract inflation and retain them. So that either comes out of their profit margin or they increase the price, regardless of size or bloat. Well, yeah, but then you still have to... That would be bloat. That would be pure bloat. Because we know these companies... We know these companies have so much redundant individuals. We know that for a fucking fact. We know that so many of these companies have people that they don't need. They have... This is why these corporate structures are starting to show they don't really work the way that people want them to work. Because you have to have 5 different check marks just to figure out what somebody's font's going to be. Middle management, all the bureaucracy, all that. That's what's destroying art forms, gaming, movies, all that stuff is all that fucking bureaucracy bullshit.
It's like, it's even Dragon Age. I think they were, I can't remember if that's the game they were stating, but they had like something like 2,000 employees or 3,000 employees.
No, that was Shadows. Shadows.
Okay, yeah, Shadows. But either way, fucking 2,000 to 3,000 employees. And then Expedition 33, what? You said you had 30 employees like working on the game. That's just sad. It's just it's exactly what you said. It's bloat.
And you know what they're doing with this game right now? You know what they're doing with this game? No DLC. They just keep working to make the game even better.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. And Kratos, I get 10 people, inflation, all that stuff. People have to get paid. Expedition 33 again, $50 to $50, $60 for the deluxe edition.
And they're making more deluxe editions right now.
That game disproves your entire fucking point. That's the problem. How long was Expedition 33 worked on? I think it was just a few years. It wasn't even that long because the Ubisoft employee said that he did it because he was tired and bored at what Ubisoft was doing, and he openly said that if this was done by a AAA studio, it would have taken 2 decades just to get through. So it was not that long. So if you know everything behind that game, if you're seeing what they're doing there, and then you're comparing that to what's going on in the AAA industry, you're knowing what the issue is. It is the bloat. And they're trying to compensate the bloat by raising up said price tags. And they're putting out subpar quality games. Shadows is the perfect example of that. More than likely, Borderlands 4 is going to be another perfect example of that. Like 5 years? Jesus Christ, that's fucking fast.
Yeah, they started development in 2020 during COVID.
And Kratos, I don't disagree with that. Their messaging is, and I brought this up in my video that nobody fucking watched, but their messaging is that they can justify it because they think they can justify it. We all empowered them to do this. We empowered them to get to the $80 price tag point. We empowered them to do this. Hell, even when it comes to the discussion of $100 for fucking Grand Theft Auto, you know where that came from, right? That whole idea? That came from an economist saying that they really hope Grand Theft Auto is $100. And the reason they really hope Grand Theft Auto is $100 is because then they can try to justify cracking up all the other prices because we want to crack up prices. Not because they have to crack up prices, not because it's a requirement or else everybody's going to go bust. No, they want to. That's the only reason. They have no justification.
Here's my opinion on game pricing, and I think it should be more of a capitalist viewpoint. Is 100%. Based on the price should not, there should be no standard, no industry standard. It should be based on what is known from the game company, what is known from the game franchise, It should be based on all those factors. So if a
Well,
game is from a known company that has been trusted and whatnot, it hasn't made like tons of flops, and the last game was a hit, then yeah, charge more. But if the game flops, drop the price like immediately. I know they do that. They do drop prices, but there should be really no standard. It should be based on expectation that's been set.
Real quick.
Based on supply and demand, whatnot.
Real quick, to Kratos' point. Yeah, but that's an exception to the rule. A super fan's going to come out here and buy it no matter what. Okay? Whatever you want to say, a super fan's going to spend all that money on it because they like the brand.
Your general audience
fans alone don't make things popular. General audiences are what makes things super profitable. You need the repeat viewers. You need the everyday person. You need them to also be a part of this. Super fans alone can't make a company actually successful. You need everybody.
Yeah, and your general fans are not your super fans. And general fans are a larger audience than your super fans.
Yeah. And I also agree with you, Alf. Like the average pricing for almost all these games, I would say the other thing outside of like zero industry standard, you should take into account the actual time and effort that was put into these games. That's a part of actual capitalism, as you acknowledge like the actual prices that you're putting into this. So, hey, if I have $10 put into this hammer that I made, I need to at least compensate myself somehow to justify making said hammer. And if I'm mass producing them, I need to, figure that point out so that over a period of time, I can make more of them. Selling 50 hammers, yeah, I'm making my money back, something like that. But at the same time, you take a look over at what these companies are doing. They're jacking up the prices, but they're not compensating for anything. They're just increasing the budgets. Okay, great. Well, now we're jacking up the prices, but the reason you're not breaking even on these budgets as it is now is because your games are sloppy.
Yeah,
and people aren't buying them.
Increased budget does not mean increased price tag, because just because you threw a bunch of money at it doesn't mean it's going to be a better game.
Yeah, and that's the other part. Just more money doesn't equal better game. And you have to acknowledge that in order to make that money back, higher prices isn't the way to do it. You have to have more people want to buy your game.
No! I just watched that.
No. Last night I got nearly to the top and fell. And I quit. I was like, "That's it."
Sorry, Derby. That was funny.
No, I mean, all I said was the better way to always get your product to the better way to always make your money back and actually break even and make profit is by getting more people to purchase it. The more eyes on it, the more people want to actually talk about it. Clarence,
and another thing that might affect being able to how much you price your game at is whether you're disingenuous or ingenuous with your audience. If you're being a fucking disingenuous company that lies and all that kind of bullshit that we've seen, maybe that kind of convinces me not to buy your shit.
Mm-hmm. And most of these companies nowadays are just bastards. They lie, they cheat, they steal. They don't care. And when it comes to Borderlands, again, I'll say the only good games were the first three because there was a story there. First one establishes the world, then 2 and pre-sequel, that's an actual story that connects a bunch of stuff together. After that, there's nothing else there. So now you're going down these whole new routes and stuff, and it's all just shit.
Or did you have any more of that video you wanted to show before?
I do have some more, but it boils down to he has nothing. It's a bunch of word nonsense that boils down to he doesn't know
word salad.
Shit. Yeah, it's word salad. It's literally just word salad. He's trying to find ways to justify the reasons they're going to do this or potentially do this, and it's nothing. But I'll also say, going back to one of my other points, is we enabled them to do this by... You want to know how gamers enabled them to do this? We bought horse armor.
Oh, yeah. They kept eating up all the slop they keep giving us.
Yeah. We were willing to spend money on horse armor. We were willing to spend money on Wrath of Ashura good, a decent game. Flopped in the end, but that's because it was only on Xbox. It was playing through an fucking anime. Actually, really cool story and some really cool shit that they do there. They locked the true ending for the game behind a DLC.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. That's an actual
That's
thing. They
bullshit.
locked the true ending for that video game behind DLC.
That is horseshit.
So, and people were willing to buy it.
That's like on a movie back, when they would do alternate endings on movie DVD, on DVDs.
Mhm.
That's like that's like if they put the better ending is you have to get the DVD to see the better ending.
No.
Like not Omega Man. It was the one with Will Smith where the fast zombies. I can't remember the name of the movie.
I know what you're talking about. I Am Legend. Yeah.
I Am Legend. So the alternate ending on on when you buy the DVD is better than the ending for the game or for the actual movie.
But Alf, have you considered? We also justified spending money on season passes for single player games.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We justified spending money on cosmetics for single player games. We did this to ourselves.
So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just it's just people who just eat that shit up.
Yeah, we just enabled it. That's the problem. Is we brought us to this point. That's why I'll even bring up that.
And I don't think there's any going back. It's like as long as there's an online connection, they're going to have the ability to get stuff after the fact.
Okay, here. Ariel
says stop complaining.
No, fuck you.
Banner.
Ban Ariel.
Never gonna ban her. I'm not Adam. Some game makers hope I'm trying to find the thing. There's just no need. He wrote on a post Blue Sky. Oh, I'm trying to find the fucking Economist because this was early January in which we talked about this. Lengthy presentation. Some game makers are hoping GTA 6 priced at $80 to $100. Oh yeah, right here. Here, I'll share it. It's literally right at the beginning. So this is from IGN. We'll hop right on over here. So the suggestion of $100 GTA 6 technically comes from I'm not even going to try to say this. Epilon CEO and analysis of Matthew Ball in a lengthy presentation on the state of gaming in 2025. Published last week near the end of the presentation, Ball says that some game makers hope GTA 6 will be priced at $80 to $100, breaking the $70 barrier and helping $50 titles move up to $60, $60 to $70, $70 to $80, etc. Why? Oh, because they just want to do it. No, that's literally the whole reason. They just want to do it. There's no other justification.
I say let a company price it wherever the fuck they want to price it.
Yeah,
and fuck
the free
standard.
market ends up deciding. And then Kratos or Kratos for another $20. Let me refresh Stream Elements because Stream Elements is being a bitch. Here's a little something to compensate for my devil's advocacy and reading all my comments. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I still think it, like devil's advocacy, it boils down to, yeah, you can say that, but at the same time, this is a free marketplace. We need to have more things be free market, and standards are retarded. Because if you do stuff in free market, you can fully admit that, hey, these games suck.
You do it if you set a standard, then these companies can all come to an agreement on how to price it, and then they could fuck over the gamers themselves. And it's not about the gamers anymore. It's about the companies trying to manipulate the market themselves.
Companies themselves need to be able to fail. Okay. These companies have to fail because Ubisoft, for example, Ubisoft should have failed by now. For fuck's sakes, I saw that we were finally getting some more sales data on actual Assassin's Creed Shadows. I need to look at it, but from my understanding, Assassin's Creed Shadows within its first fucking month only sold 2.5 million copies.
Good grief.
That's across all platforms.
Jeremy, I have to ask, did you go after that guy, what's his name, Queef something?
Mighty Queef.
Mighty Queef to rub it in his face.
I haven't gone back to him, but they were trying to justify that the game sold well because they said Ubisoft was banking on it selling, hoping that it would sell well.
You need to rub it in his face about how little it's actually sold.
Yeah, I should. I should rub it in
That
a
guy.
fuck ton of people's faces because Jesus Christ, the game was a flop. Everybody knows it's a flop. It's only a bunch of retards that don't know how to read this shit saying that it's a success.
These are the same people who don't know who don't know the difference between gross and net when it comes to movie totals.
Yeah. But these are the same people that can't figure out the only reason Ubisoft's still fucking around right now is because Tencent. Because Tencent swooped in and allowed them to succeed. And honestly, Tencent's a fucking retard. That Chicom money, that's no better than when the fucking government bailed out all the fucking banks. People need to be allowed to fail. There's a lot of fucking games that deserve... There's a lot of fucking studios right now that don't deserve to exist.
We need another video game crash.
To be honest, we kind of do. I hate saying that. I hate advocating for that.
Yeah,
because it's going to hurt us all.
Some of these big studios need to be hurt.
Yeah. Gearbox needs to be hurt. For fuck's sakes, they put out a movie recently. How did that do?
I know you're going to disagree with this, but Nintendo needs to be humbled again.
I don't agree. But you already know.
Yeah, because you're.
Honestly,
you can say the last or whatever, but
the
it's
last major gaming crash, Nintendo was the one that rescued the gaming industry.
Yeah, Nintendo's going to be the one that does it again because I've said this multiple times. They're the only studio right now in the AAA market that actually tries to cater to its audience, even if they're retarded about it. They play Nintendo games.
They don't allow people to mod their games.
Nintendo. Your deal, like when you judge Nintendo, you have to judge it on a different curve. Nintendo's like most AAA studios are people are like Ubisoft's uberly retarded and should have failed by now. Nintendo's a different level of retarded. It's weird when you bring up Nintendo because it's like they do a bunch of weird shit that you're like, why do they do this? But you then have to realize that they're Nintendo. There are some things that they do that I'm like, I can't justify that. Like going after people for emulating your games. Why? Just don't do it. I don't think it's ever been.
It looks like your camera is working on a delay.
Is it?
Is it just me?
No, he's been like that for a while.
Shit, I'm glitching out. Here, let me.
Your camera's really delayed. I thought it was me.
It's EV Mux because it was not doing it for me because I just looked at the thing. Am I still doing it?
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're still delayed.
I think I know.
And it's really pixelated.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I think I know how to fix it, but here. Let me try one thing.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm almost there. Am I the only one here?
No, I'm here. I think it's an EV Mux issue right now.
I did it! I did it!
Because I look fine on my end.
I did it!
Did it, guys! Look at him. He succeeded on my stream, not his.
No, I didn't. Shit! Oh, okay. No, I didn't do it yet. We're not there yet. Oh, fuck me. Oh, it's not. I'm not. No, I didn't do it yet. Motherfucker, I thought that was it. This nightmare doesn't end.
Well, I mean, you know what? I'm going to end Ballbuster's nightmare for you.
That's good.
After one last thing. And we'll call it good. I wish Hayden was actually here for this one because this is the depressing story. We've been talking a lot about Kirsch.
You've been talking a lot about
Okay,
Kirsch.
I've been talking a lot about Kirsch and the stuff she's been going
Let's be honest
through.
here. You've been talking about Kirsch.
Yeah. And the stuff she's been going through. No, this is Fandom Pulse again, but this is her.
Yeah, Dermy, your camera's still delayed.
I don't care. VTuber Kirsch, forced to flee her home over death threats, says she has to go away for a while.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Where did it go?
And I know this is from Fandom Pulse. This is real. They link this. I saw the start of her stream, and yes, this actually happened. I'll read her words because it takes a while to get to it. Right about.
I just saw that. Adam fell all the way down.
I wasn't sure what to do. I don't know if that was the right way to go or not.
I got Adam over here acting like this when I'm trying to talk about a serious topic.
Go ahead.
On May 23rd's live stream, she opened saying streams may be scuffed for a little bit because I'm not going to be at my mold cave. For safety reasons, I'm not going to be at my mold cave for a while. She went on to reveal that she's going to be in a place where her internet might be shaky for a while and that she wasn't sure if she could quad stream to different destinations before asking if Starlink would be a viable option for her to continue streaming. It probably would. During this, she said that she likely would be on YouTube for the most part if she ended up having to restrict herself to one platform. There have been multiple threats, and I've shown stuff to my police department, and I would prefer to go away for a while and not have to deal with it. It's just not worth it. I've already been in the VTuber news cycle for over a month now, and I don't want to be in the real news cycle because I ventilated some mentally ill person who came here to try to harm me, Keir said. I've been seeing that, like, the people going after Kirsch right now keep ramping it up. They're going worse. And she's already threatened lawsuits. She's done everything, but they're constantly escalating the shit.
What did she say exactly that got all these people to go nuts?
Which time?
Well, I don't know. Like I don't watch.
No,
her.
I say which time because Alf.
Yeah.
She had far-right people calling her a Jewish black-loving whore because she gave... Yes, because she gave an award to Barrett at the Real Game Awards. Those people were deranged individuals. What's going on now? Recently, one of the main things, they're calling her an alt-right Yahtzee because she said, importing a bunch of people from other countries for whatever reason, mainly illegally, or bringing in all these refugees, it's diluting the culture of said country and is offsetting what's actually going on and is causing actual issues.
She's absolutely right.
Yeah. And when by the way, when all the people called her a white supremacist for doing that, and when people saw that Keir Starmer, the UK Prime Minister, said the exact same shit, they just waved it away by saying, well, white supremacists agree with white supremacists.
Did she get popular as a streamer without having like a political opinion, or is she always been open about her opinions?
She's been more open about her opinions the whole time, but her main thing for getting popular was she played video games. Yeah.
But it wasn't till lately that she got more open with her political opinions.
No, she was always pretty open about it, but she started being more political, I would say, and actually covering more political topics.
So she started hitting topics that people started getting butthurt about lately.
Yeah. Oh, you want to know her other thing that got her in trouble, Alf?
Yeah, what's that?
She said the reason people are giving to the GoFundMe for the lady that said the N-word to the 5-year-old is because fucking the black kid stabbed the white kid and people gave to his GoFundMe. And then she said that doesn't make saying the N-word to a 5-year-old okay. That doesn't make giving all this money to her okay. But we're explaining why it's happening because people are getting pushed to a breaking point where everybody is getting angry. And she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the fact that it's getting violent. She wants people to stop this now.
Would that fit under the two wrongs don't make a right?
Yes. She actually, she was not a part of all, like she was openly upset with a lot of this shit.
Wow.
Well, it doesn't matter to these people because their NPC download says Fox bad. She's a Nazi.
Yeah, and I saw something about this, Cloud. I don't know who that person is.
She's the rat VTuber. She's from France.
There's a lot of rats. There's a lot of rats.
Oh, they're rats, all right.
Well, anyway, she was being canceled because claiming that she's a Nazi because she was fixing her camera and someone said, "Oh, looks like you're doing a Nazi salute."
I don't know what the fuck's going on because they tried to cancel Scooch-on recently, which was my video today. Where you want to know, and they doxed a fucking VTuber recently. Alf, you want to know why they doxed? I think her name was Kira. I need to double check my video and my receipts. You want to know why they doxed her and started going after her and saying she's an evil bastard?
Well, what?
She said she liked men, and she made a tweet all about it. You want to know what that tweet? Yeah. You want to know what that tweet is? Because she was like dunking on the feminists and shit like that. I have a screenshot of the tweet. You want to see what it was? That this justified her getting doxxed, mind you.
Oh, she was just saying stuff like men are great because they're great for what they are.
Well, no, obviously she got doxxed because she was being a bastard. You know, obviously that's what got her doxxed. Here, I'll pull up the screenshot for you. Obviously, she was saying really awful, heinous
Didn't
things.
she say something like men deserve love too?
No, that was Scooch-on. Well, actually, no, you're not wrong. I have the tweet right here. Scooch-on said that men do deserve love and to be treated nicely. This is, I shit you not, this is the tweet that justified her getting doxxed. You see it?
Yeah.
Men deserve to be loved and treated right.
What's wrong with that?
Mentally ill people is what's wrong with it. This is stuff that's going on right now that is getting these people in trouble for no reason. Saying something like this justified her getting doxxed. Kier saying the same, literally saying, I don't like where we're at in our society. I don't like the violence. I want people to pull back because I'm scared of what's going to happen. I can tell you why this is happening. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't mean it's good. Doesn't mean it justifies anything that's happening right now. And openly decry what's going on right now. That justifies her getting all these death threats to the point that now she's leaving her house.
I like what Ariel says. Men are pretty sexy. I mean, look at Hunky Alf.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
come on.
You have... I don't know what the fuck's broken into these people's mind. Like,
no, Jeremy, it's called commie Marxism.
And it's exploded into the VTuber universe for some reason.
Like, so like it's been there for a long time. I'm not gonna ever say the VTuber,
but it's gotten like
based.
It's hit.
It has gotten worse over the past couple of weeks. Now, it has gotten so fucking worse. Like, Alf, the old drama in the VTuber sphere used to be, hey, this person, like, not kind of like this person's jealous that this person's succeeding, so I'm going to go out there and spread rumors. That's what it was. It's now people advocating for other people to be harmed. Hardcore.
It's ridiculous.
They're even now saying, because I watched Rev's video, they're even now saying it because, you know, Hogwarts Legacy is going to be, you know, Hogwarts Legacy 2 is going to be coming out, and they're saying, like, oh, anyone who's playing this game, we got to start harassing them.
That's what happened to Pikami. Pikami used to be one of the top-rated VTubers. Alf. She was a cute little thing. A little VTuber girl. She's half American, half Japanese, or she was. I'm not saying that she, like, Pikami graduated, which means she left. So she's half American, half Japanese. In Japan, you get treated kind of bigoted that way because you're not full Japanese. And she was always kind of like ostracized. That's why she liked being a VTuber, because she was accepted, because it didn't matter what she looked like, and she was, you know, having a decent time. When all she wanted to do was play Hogwarts Legacy, and they bullied her off the internet.
Fuck.
Silvervale doesn't deal with collabs anymore. She doesn't want to deal with any of that because of the Hogwarts Legacy shit. All she wanted to do was play a fucking video game. These people are going insane.
You know, this is why I'm glad I've established when I play my games online, I make no bones about how I believe and how I think. You know, people know right off the bat pretty much. If they don't want to watch me, don't watch me. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, to that point, another VTuber. Well, actually, two VTubers. One named Coconuts. These are decent sized VTubers. One's named Coconuts. The other one's named Tricky. During the after the assassination attempt, they were furious that Trump didn't get yeeted, and they tweeted it out. They made it a part of their fucking streams and shit.
Mm-hmm.
People called them out, but nobody sent them death threats. Nobody went after their sponsors. And me, who I was sort of a fan of Tricky, I just quit watching her content.
Yeah.
And I refuse to listen to most of the songs that she's in.
Yeah.
There's only one song that I listen that she's a part of, but that's because I like everybody else in that song.
It's like you pay you pay with, or not pay, but you make your decisions based on your wallet and based on your view time. You know, if you don't want to watch them, don't give them that satisfaction.
One of my favorite fucking VTubers is Bow the Whale. She's one of my Oshis. Okay, she's not my Kama Oshi. That's Kirch. This is VTuber speak. So this is VTuber speak. Get it. It means you're like.
Move along.
Yeah, move along. Anyways,
shouldn't ask questions. I don't want answers.
Bal's the one that has I do the whole like barking thing, and I need to be bred. Bal is an enjoyable VTuber. Outside of her little brain rot moments where she takes her filter off, she's just fun, and I like watching her content. I know she's on Little Red Book. I know she's a little bit more progressive. I know she's probably a lefty individual. I don't give a shit. I don't need my fucking political opinions regurgitated to me 24/7 like the fucking brainlets over there who want to always have it fed back to them and need it. And the moment you show that you don't fully agree with them, they'll fucking go after you. And one last point. Rev ended up making a video on this. One of the girls from Hololive was doing a whole thing where she wanted to eat a cheeseburger, went to Culver's, didn't go to Culver's, went to Denny's, got quote tweeted, and said person said, "I hate it when American VTubers always remind us that they're white and from America." And she ended up tweeting out a picture of her behind a American flag going like, "Well, if you don't like it, unfollow me." She later said this was a joke. It shouldn't have been that big of a deal. And I'm assuming this other person was joking. I don't think that other person was joking.
Oh.
There's something going on right now that is just insane, where people just want to tear down others and attack others for maybe being a little bit more American or being on the right or whatever. They just want to destroy. And it's creepy to a fucking nth degree right now. Like, Kirsch should not be dealing with this. She's a foxu with brain damage, and she's a sweetheart.
I don't think
She's
it's
not
just
that smart.
pertain to America, because I've been seeing people, being retarded and saying like, "Oh, if you have any, patriotism for your country of origin, go fuck yourself." It's like, no, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck off. No, not go fuck yourself. Just fuck off.
The Cinder thing. I mean, we don't need to talk about that one. Fuck Cinder. She kind of got what she deserved. That's fucked up. But I just, why the fuck go after Kirsch like this? Legitimately, I can't comprehend that.
Jeremy, you're losing viewers.
But,
Talking about Foxu.
I like Foxu. I try to get it on my stream, but I defend Foxu. I stand with Foxu.
I know.
Fuck the haters. Anyways, let's start wrapping this shit up. Alf, where are you gonna be?
All right, so I'm still in a transition period. No, I'm not. I'm not turning into a woman, but I'm in the process of moving into a new house. I'm in the process of some other things IRL that I won't discuss here. However, I have been streaming when I can during the week. It's usually Monday through Thursday at this point, those nights. And then Saturday nights with the crew here. Speaking of, are we going to play some Dark Tide or some...
yes, tomorrow night is co-op.
Okay, we'll do some Dark Tide tomorrow night.
I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow night yet.
Dermy, you need to play some Dark Tide.
Did you see they announced the new class today?
There's a new class?
In June. We looked at basically your Judge Dredd. I am the law.
For Dark Tide?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to look into this. Okay.
Yeah, there's a trailer. If you go to their website, there's a trailer.
Oh, yeah, I'll look into
basically, you're an Arbitas and you have a mechanical dog as your partner. And you shoot shit.
All right.
And you look like Judge Dredd. I am the law.
Yeah, Dermy, you got to play some Dark Tide with us.
I need to do a lot of shit, but I also need to.
We're gonna
finish
play
building
Dark Tide and kill
Oh.
bugs tomorrow night.
Okay.
I also need to finish building Gundams. So. And I'm ready to
Where you
tomorrow.
play video games with your friends?
Yeah, you play
Or I
video
might take
games with
tomorrow
us.
off.
No,
I've been
tomorrow night
streaming.
for.
I might take tomorrow off. I haven't decided yet.
Don't be.
Well, we're gonna play either way.
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah. So I've been stuck at 766 subs for feels like forever. So anybody here, go sub to my channel. Help me out. Go watch my videos. I've been streaming through Skyrim. I'm getting close to being finished with that, and Subnautica Below Zero, the second Subnautica game. It's not as good as the first, but it still gives you the same vibes. I'm enjoying it. So, but that's all I got.
Good to know, Alf. And we'll make you a woman yet. Don't worry. Adam, how are you doing?
Hang on, check with Hayden first.
Hayden, you here?
Okay, thanks,
Okay,
Hayden.
Adam, how are you doing?
Yeah,
I'm
good job, Hayden.
fine. Yeah, so like we just told Alf, tomorrow night we will be doing co-op gaming. We'll be killing heretics and bugs tomorrow night. Should be a good time. Always a fun time. There are updates coming to Dark Tide, as you said, got a new class, and we talked about it. I think it was the week before. Kel told us that they are bringing the flying bugs.
Oh
into troopers, so we're gonna have to deal with those little bastards now. Okay, so driving tomorrow night, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Going over an excellent movie there. Then we playing games. Sunday. Actually, also tomorrow, it's Saturday. Shooty Who, season 2, episode 6. And I'll be and catch my celebratory videos of the demise of Amazon's waste of time, Wheel of Prime. It should be a good one. Roundtable, Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Kratos is our guest. Kratos is sitting in. We don't have a Dre, so we have a Kratos. We'll be talking all kinds of stuff. Box office, big box office weekend. Lots to talk about. We'll be talking about Wheel of Time. We'll be talking about the Switch 2 and how Nintendo's becoming a little bit of a big brother in some ways. It's not, Jeremy, it's not good. It's not good what they're doing, is it? The Switch may be massively successful, but Nintendo's behaving very sketchily.
They're behaving kind of like dicks.
They're being dicks. And then a few other little things thrown in there for funsies and gamesies. Then also every Sunday, along with Brad, Fractured, and Jay Hitman, we do the recording of Wormhole Watch. We're starting Deep Space Nine Season 2. You can catch Brad's edited versions on his channel every Wednesday. It's a lot of nerd goodness. And then Monday begins a very big week of streaming. 1 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can join me for Daily Dive, the Double Ds, where you, the fan, the audience, you guys are in charge. We've already got videos reserved for Monday. Make me watch horrible shit. Dermy, we're up to the point where when we're holding hands, they're at the point where they're gonna dress me almost in Disney Pride gear.
I need to start getting on this fucking grift.
We're only a couple bucks away from that, but that's like the end of the tiers. We need more shit to put in there. We got to put more stuff in there. This keeps getting worse for me. And it's getting terrible. Anyway, and also, I forgot, this Sunday, big thing this Sunday on Roundtable is the moment where you guys, if you show up in chat, you can influence the Disney Star Wars fan fiction I'm going to write in the next week or two. I was going to do it this week, but it's a busy streaming week now with Wheel of Time going down. I have added extra streams on the schedule. We'll talk about that. So you can get in on that on Sunday. But then Monday, of course, is Daily Dive 1 p.m. We got Doctor Who Cares reviews at 9 p.m. We've got Mellow Mondays. That's the name of the show. Mellow Mondays at 10:30 p.m. And Derby Thursday.
What?
You know what time it is.
I have this feeling, I have this.
I
have a feeling.
It's Summer of Gundam, Dermy. It's Summer of Gundam.
Yeah, that's right. Summer of Gundam, baby.
It's Summer of Gundam. Anime Odyssey is back this Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, where we begin our Summer of Gundam. We're going through all of Gundam Seed in its glory. I love it. It's a good time. And you can also now catch, Wednesday, you will catch my autopsy stream of Wheel of Time, where I'm going to break it all down why it failed from the very beginning. It's a busy week. Join it. Have fun. We'll keep playing games. We'll keep playing Expedition 33. And at the end of the week, my physical copy of Lunar Remastered finally arrives. So that gets thrown on there too. It's a lot of stuff's happening this week. Join me, join Dermy, join Jed, join Alf, join everybody. People be popping all over the place. Everybody streams. It's a good time. It's fun and games. And if you're not there, we forgive you, but we will be sad.
I don't forgive anybody.
Oh, fuck you, Dermy.
Hayden, you got anything?
Dead to me. You guys can check Hayden out on the GCA every Wednesday. Also on Off the Hip over on ABF's channel that's not Off the Hip. I don't remember their Monday stream. That's not Off the Hip. Off the Hip is before. No, Off the Hip is their Monday stream. Anyways, you can check him over on ABF's channel all the time. You can check him over on the GCA. He's a wonderful dude. Check him out. He's obviously drunk and asleep right now, but I mean, who hasn't been in that situation while live on stream? He's a good dude. Same with Mo. Check him out on the GCA.
Adam.
Check him out on fuck you, Adam. Check him out over on Drunk 3PO's channel, stuff like that. There, did it for them. Cloud.
Yeah. Hi. You can find me tomorrow. I'll be just hanging out with everyone on Saturday, whatever it is. And I don't know. That's about it. And I'll be back for Ballbusters next week.
We're gonna
Sounds
abuse
good.
the shit out of you. But anyways,
I was gonna say something else. No.
No, finish it. Come on. Come on, buddy.
I'm gonna give this guy some brisket.
No, it'll be clipped out.
He needs that meat in his mouth.
Some brisket right in his mouth.
Oh, he just needs to deep throat that biscuit. Oh,
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Love you all, and always remember. Where is it? Always remember, Cloud's a fig.
Fuck off, Jeremy.